as well start this whole thing off, and then you guys can get into the swing of things as soon as this whole thing starts going. All right, so the year is 1378. Now this is, I think I might have mentioned this already, but this is kind of like a prequel to the last campaign that I was doing. So basically, the Ravens Bluff is one of the major cities in the Forgotten Realms. It's one that I haven't ever run, so some of this stuff is going to be new. I was trying to read through it today, but I was like, let's just see how things go, and I'll get into the details maybe next week or whatever. All right, so Ravens Bluff is a very large city. It's roughly about 35,000 people. A lot of commerce, trade. It is a port city, so there's going to be a lot of trading with the other areas. And I'll just show you this map here because, again, the Dale lands are over here, which are pretty much to the west, and you guys are here, Ravens Bluff. Now, the Vast is known for a lot of orcs, ogres that come from the Earthspur Mountains. Now, there is a group of dwarves that, live on the Earthspur Mountains, and they have a pretty large clan. But the orcs don't really get involved with harassing. Well, they harass the dwarves, but that's just normal. It's not like an all-out Armageddon between the orcs and the dwarves. So they have a pretty large orc population in the area. Also, there's been a number of sightings of more and more dragons throughout the vast area. Reason being is that for whatever reason there are more cattle and more things to feed on. So the area is somewhat prosperous, which again does make for better eating, feasting of dragons and the like. So the dragons have become a little bit more aggressive in their harassment of the towns throughout the vast. And again, some of these towns are, well, if you guys want to go to them. For you new guys, once you go to a new town, it's going to be a brand new things to do. So the missions that you see on the bulletin board right now won't have anything, unless they have a tie-in, which most don't. Won't have anything to do with the stories in Ravens Bluff. So you might go to another. Say you go to Pro Camper. Say you decide to go to Pro Camper on a mission, a diplomatic mission, or whatever kind of side quest you guys decide to do. And then once you get there, you find out there's like a list of 10 more things to do. So again, it's going to be, it might be overwhelming. I think a couple of people have said that I throw too many things out at you, but you don't necessarily have to do everything that I say. I just like, me as a player, I like variety. I don't like just doing this linear shit that the DM wants me to do. So I wouldn't, I don't like doing that. I want you guys to kind of like, well, that kind of sucks. I really don't want to go after dragons. Let's try something else here. So you guys you go to whatever city and do whatever you want. Pretty much everything on the map is, there's something there. And not only that, there's also what's under the map, which is the Underdark and things like that. So again, this particular area, Sarbrinar. Now that used to be an old dwarven stronghold. It has been cleaned up, but it's I guess you could say it's like the Undermountain of this area. And if you don't know what the Undermountain is, what you might want to, I don't really have that much time to explain the Undermountain, but it's a very vast area. It's a dwarven underground area, city, and it's been cleaned up, but it's still got some stuff going on in there. I didn't put any missions about that because, again, this is going to be the first game, and you guys are going to have to figure out, I don't like Xanos because he's always talking. So the first game is usually about how you guys get along amongst each other and and Slevin is just, he talks way too much, and we don't want to follow him because he's crazy. It might be that scenario. I don't know. I'm just giving you examples, guys. Don't take it personally. All right. So all right. Well, I think I went over. There's actually nothing. I know that I said this is going to be there's going to be some underlying themes to the game, but again, right now it's just the beginning. It's the starting point of something is not is something bad is starting to happen, but I just can't push that on you like right this second. It takes a while for that to build. You creating a story, you just can't have the plot on the first day of gaming. That's not good. Anyway, so for today, all you guys really have to do is just look through the bulletin board, just say, hey, I want to do this mission, and then we'll get down to some fighting. Fight. The game is usually about an hour and 30 minutes worth of fighting. It's always an hour and a half. I don't know why that is, but I usually time it well. But again, I have a ton of maps, so everything is, I like variety. I don't like using the same maps over and over. I don't like using the same monsters over and over. So you're gonna see a lot of different stuff. All right, well, this is where you guys need to say, well, I'm playing this, and you're doing that, and how did we meet, and whatever you guys want to talk about. So I'm just gonna shut up, and I know you guys are, it's gonna be awkward, but we gotta start the game here, guys. This is a very large map of the Forgotten Realms. You guys are technically right here. So you have and this is a Dell lens, which I was talking about earlier. So this and Waterdeep. I mean, for example, Xanos. I started the guys here in the Dell lands in one of my campaigns. The guys decided to go to Waterdeep for I don't know why, but they decided to do that. So you don't necessarily have to stay where you're at. You can go anywhere really. I'll just have to kind of bone up on the new areas that you're going to, but other than that, it's really not that big of a deal. All right, so because I like to keep the lore in the game. If you're reading a novel or whatever, it's like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember playing there or whatever. All right, so I am gonna shut up and you guys can start talking about what you're gonna do. Well, I'm gonna get something to drink, guys. You guys are gonna have to, start talking. So I'll be back.
So, what about a backstory kind of thing for our group, or do you guys want to do a little bit of role playing there, or what?
We all walk into a tavern, right?
Hey, right? Exactly.
All right. I don't know. Where do you guys want to start out? I guess we could just all meet this session, let whatever relationship we have form over the course of the game. I kind of prefer that.
Yeah.
We don't really know each other at all.
I guess from an out-of-character perspective, I was kind of tossing around two ideas. I got probably either thinking of rolling up a Scion or a Bard. And I mean, the Scion would be obviously better at healing. The Bard would just have kind of ancillary support and skills and shit like that. It's up to you guys.
I thought Scions could only heal themselves generally.
If you have empathic transfer, you can heal pretty good.
Ah, okay. I mean, I was playing the Erudite again, so you might want to go with the Bard unless we want some overlap. I mean, Scions are really strong, so it's not like it'll be bad either way.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. The only thing that had me hesitating on the Bard was just I didn't. You know what I mean? In my experience with Nelson's campaigns, it's how much use do we have for diplomacy checks? I guess, but.
He usually lets you use diplomacy relatively frequently.
Okay.
I mean, you've played a lot with him, so you know.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just gonna assume that we're sitting in a tavern then.
Yeah.
Let's see, how do we want to
Wait,
start?
are you doing? You're just doing a straight erudite then, or what?
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome back, Nelson.
Yeah. What's up?
We're figuring out what we want to do.
Oh, okay. Now I do gotta mention one thing is we have two like pros. Like these guys are fucking pros. So I gotta kind of make the game a little bit challenging. The rest of you guys might, might have some difficulties, but there's got to be a standard, and if I draw the line with the newbies, then the higher up guys are just going to walk all over my campaign, and that's not good. Not in a bad way. It's just that I don't think they'll be challenged by the goblins that you guys might bump into, and they're like, Jesus, dude, couldn't you put something better than a goblin? Not saying that the goblins can't kick ass. I mean, you could give them good stats, but realistically, a goblin's really not that big of a deal. All right. So, what did you guys decide to end up? What do you end up doing?
Nothing yet. We're deciding how we want to start.
Oh, okay.
So, assuming that we're all sitting in the tavern, let me look at the list here. I guess I'll just pitch one of these. So an older man walks into the tavern wearing like a black robe with silver embroidery. Old man, got his hair.
Whatnot.
All right.
The full blade itself isn't black, but it's just a dark steel color.
Okay. Oh, I think I can tell from a look where your talents lie. I assume you're armed.
Yeah, I have a flail by my side. Yes, on the battlefield, of course.
Oh, good to hear. Staying up front where the sharp things are is not my forte.
All right.
I do not.
Odo kind of puts his one of his hands kind of over, like next to his face, as if to shield it from one side, and he's as the group kind of starts to gather, and he's like, "Can we avoid attracting too much attention?"
Well, we could start out now, make our way out. If Nelson, how much money were they offering to kill the hobgoblins? That's what we're looking at right now.
Hobgoblins for each head is 100 gold for each head.
Okay. Karis will turn to the dwarf and say it's 100 gold per head, split. Looking at among us, 25 each. Yes, they need the heads.
Oh, decapitated heads, yeah. Yeah. All right, well, let me put you guys inside of a tavern. That way you can get into the mood, perhaps. Let me go ahead and just put this guy. All right. So who is? I don't want to say anyone is a leader, but is there somebody who is like, well, this guy seems to, be a good candidate to tell us what to do? Perhaps. Not saying that's a bad thing.
I'm not going to tell anybody what they have to do, but
Well,
if nobody does anything, we'll never get anything done. So
yeah, Oron's seemed to be kind of putting the group together. So I guess at least for now, I would say he's probably de facto leader.
Okay, good. All right. Well, let me put you guys on. I still got to get your tokens and all that anyway. So, yeah, keep on talking. Didn't want to interrupt there. All right. Well, what about you new guys? You're are you into the role playing? Maybe. Don't know.
Pascal has to type because he's got a lot of sound going on where he's at. Oron will look towards the dwarf clad in armor, and he says, "Well, do we have your sword then? You seem to care for gold. There's gold involved."
Are you talking to one of the guys or?
Yeah, I'm talking to Pascal's character.
Oh, okay.
He just said he was a dwarf fighter. He hasn't given us his name or anything.
I got you. Now, hey guys, you guys can put your tokens into the map on your own. All you got to do is click on your name and then drag it into the map. Let me just So if you can, there you go. I'm gonna start putting some NPCs and then. What about the other guy, Kaiser? Is he here? Kaiser? Is he on?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
He's here. He introduced himself.
All right. So, you have any ideas, Mr. Kaiser? Any thoughts? Anything you might be interested in, or?
I'm just figuring it all out. I didn't really have too much time to come up with a backstory, and I don't know if anybody else did either. So we're just meeting here in the bar, and yeah, I'm fine with role playing things out for a bit.
Sure. Whichever way you want to do it. There's no mandate on having the role play. I figured I just want everybody to, have their say. I don't want anybody to feel like, they're not part of, the team or whatever. All right. Anyway, so the tavern is pretty bustling, pretty well. Things are happening. Other than the fact that there's the missions involved, nothing is really happening in town. Now, the skyline is the hippogriffs and griffins do patrol the area. Just kind of think of World of Warcraft, I guess. They have hippogriff patrol throughout the skyline. You might see a drake or two, perhaps, flying about. They do have, in the city, by the way, they do have flying vessels, magical flying vessels. I'm not talking about spelljammer. None of that. That's not in the city, but they do have, flying vessels. I think there's a magical item that it gives any ship a flying ability. I think it's Cells of Flying, or can't remember the name, but there's magical items. By the way, if you want to buy any magical item for you new guys, all you got to do is put a heads or tails if they have it in the city. So, say for example, you want a +3 frost blade, right? So what you would do is just roll a 1d2, and if it rolls on a 2, so the first thing you would say, I need a +3 frost blade, and then you would just type in roll 1d2, roll 1d2, and if it rolls on a 2, then you have it. The 2 is a yes, a 1 is a no. So they don't have it at the store. Now there's 2 stores in every large city. If you go to some of the villages, they might not have a magic shop. Villages are not known to be, inclined to having the best wizards around the area. So It's probably not going to happen. So if you want to buy, you see, I rolled one twice. What that means is I went to one store, they didn't have the +3 frostbite, and I went to the second store, and they also didn't have it. So unless I go to a different large city, which there's a couple of them close by, like not Tantras, Turan, or I forget the name of it. Doesn't really matter, but if you do want something that badly, you can just tell the guys, hey, I need to go to the next city and I need to get that frostblade. I really have to have it. So you can just, tell the guys that. Or you could just like, you know what, I'll get something different. And all the books I think we already went over this, but all the books that you see for magical items are good, are legit. Now you can't enhance an item that is not, something crazy like I want like a +3 dagger that, disintegrates a person when, it kills them or, it hits them. So a +3 blade of disintegration. Yeah, that's not going to work. So, but if you want to find whatever item you want, there's the Magic Item Compendium, and there's all the other books. I know there's a couple of really great swords out there, and not even swords. Some daggers can fuck you, can wipe you out pretty fast. So yeah, it's up to you to look through the items and find out what you want. And again, the game's going to be challenging, so don't. A lot of times, a lot of players will save their money, which is what I mean. If you're saving for something really, something like a +5 weapon or whatever, yeah, that's kind of expensive. So yeah, sure, save for it. But if you have like $1 million in your pocket and you forgot to buy that +5 weapon, well, then that's your problem, right? I mean, you should have bought that before you left the town. Now you're screwed because you don't have a +5 weapon. I mean, you don't really need a +5 weapon. Most of my monsters are fairly from the book. Most of them. I might advance one or two of the humanoid types. They'll have levels and stuff like that, but most of the typical monsters from the books are just straight out of the book. I might use them. I'll use whatever skills they have to try to kill you, of course, but they're kind of easy to. It depends on how you kill the creature, because I'm gonna probably try to surprise you. If you're walking inside of a cave, for example, and you have a torch because you're human and don't have dark vision, of course they're gonna know you're inside the cave, dude. You've got a big neon sign that says "Kill me," so they're gonna see you. Just wanted to bring that up. So I'll shut up now. All right, so you guys want to do more role playing, or you're just gonna? I mean, if you guys don't start talking, I'm gonna have to get some NPCs in here and just kick you out the door and make you do something.
We're on our way out.
Yeah,
we wanted to deal with the hobgoblins. I don't think you updated my token yet, or let me know. If you did,
no,
I guess.
I haven't done anything with anybody's token.
Yeah, I just changed the old Anastasia sheet to Odo's sheet, so I just need to have the image on there and then the name changed over.
I got you. I'll get that fixed while you guys are talking about whatever.
Well, Oron will start walking towards the door then, and on his way out of the tavern.
Well, let's not dally then.
All right. What about you, Pascal? Do you have any thoughts or ideas, perhaps? Yeah. Oh, no, estoy... No, estoy jugando. Estoy con los chavos.
Yeah, Odo kind of gets up out and throws the hood of his cloak up over his head and keeps his shades on. He's still got the cup in his hand as he walks out the door, and then he drags along a loop.
All right. Okay, so what mission did you guys decide to do? I mean, I know you guys are leaving the tavern, but
7 group of hobgob, or no, not 7. 9.
9. Okay, increases ambushes line. Okay, great. All right. Well, if you know anything, well, let me just show you the area that is under. It's basically this trail here, guys. That basically goes from right here, Elven Blood Pass. All right. So both of these sides of the mountains have been known to have an abundance of, again, orcs, hobgoblins, goblins, things like that. And lately they've been getting a lot more ambushes, scrimmages from, orcs, hobgoblins. Right now the hobgoblins have been going a little bit strong on the caravans and merchants. So the merchants guild's not very happy with that. All right, so let me put you on the map. Now, did you guys want to buy anything before you take off, or is there anything you guys want to do before you leave, or everybody's fine?
We're good. I hop on my horse though. I have a heavy war horse.
All right. What about the rest of you guys? Pascal, you're good. You got everything you need. You there, Pascal?
Yeah, he's typing in the Roll20 chat.
Oh, okay.
He says he's walking.
All right, so you guys are basically outside the city, and it's a pretty cloudy day. You're going south. Does only one person have a horse? Well, what about the rest of you guys? The rest of you guys have horses or just on foot?
Yeah, Odo has a pretty magnificent looking steed.
All right. What about the rest of you guys? Kaiser and Pascal, or you guys are good?
Let's see, how much do the horses cost again?
I don't know where the link is for general items for D&D. I think there's a link. I can't remember the name of it, or the.
Okay, I found it. Yeah, I don't think I would have bought a horse. I mean, I would like to, but.
All right. Well, a couple of you guys have horses. I'll just put you on the map. So you guys are traveling through the road area, and this is where, and you guys are leaving the city. Again, there's hippogriffs, patrols, and all that. On the way over across the area, it doesn't take you but maybe about an hour or two just to get to location between the two mountainsides. When you guys need to make a spot check. Spot check is fairly low. It's only like a 15. So spot check 15. All right. So whoever got above a 15. So okay. So Xanos rolled an 18. All right. So we got Denzira is a 3. All right.
I'm still updating my sheet, so.
Oh yeah, guys. You can take your time on updating your stuff.
Yeah, so I might do some of my rolls manually. That's all. Just letting you know in advance.
Yeah, I don't have stuff ready either. So.
Yeah, it's quicker for me to do it on like Mythweavers, and it takes longer to do it on Roll20. That's all.
No problem. All right, so let me just put the thing, a thing. All right, Mr. Edit. put the name on Mr. Zanos, this guy. Okay, good. Okay. Let me put the rest of you guys in here. Remove. Select. Save. All right. Denziri is over here. Okay, put this guy over there. Now I'll put a map on the I'll put a horse on the map in a second. I just want to get the tokens done real fast. Okay, Denziri. Oh, while I'm doing this, I do want to mention that you guys do spot what looks to be some sort of a makeshift campfire, which is over here. Let me just put a campfire there. Does anybody want to investigate?
Is it like right on the road there?
No, it's on the. Let me just put it up on the map. Okay, so it's right here. So you guys are coming down the road. I'll put a horse there in a second. And this is where the spot 18 or spot 15 campfire. Now the campfire is not lit, so let me just change that. But you do notice that there is well, it depends on how close you want to get to it. Not giving any hints away, but you know, whoever wants to investigate it can go ahead and do it.
I'll ride up to it and take a look. Yeah.
All right. You want to move your guy? I don't know where you're moving to, so.
One sec.
Mr. Pascal, you who is your character, Pascal? Can you drag him into the map? Because I'm not exactly sure which guy you are.
I think it's bugged for me. I'm still on the main map. Let me reload.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. No, it's not bugged. My bad. All right. Okay, so you guys are here, and this is the campfire that you guys.
Oh yeah, my Anastasia still hasn't been updated to Odo.
Okay.
Her image and name hasn't been changed yet.
Okay. Well then, yeah, just take your time on that.
No, I changed the image. It's just that when I drag it onto the map, it's still the girl's image, the little girl's image instead of Odo.
Oh, okay. Well, let me fix that. Move that. Delete. Okay, Odo, right there. Yeah. For now, I'm not gonna mess around with the vision just yet.
Yeah, no worries. Just
So-
want to make sure.
I'll just fix that later. All right. So Pascal and Kaiser, do you guys have any ideas? I mean, you see what looks to be some sort of abandoned campfire, and then Mr. Lord Orant is going to go investigate. Well, okay. Well then.
Okay.
All right. Well, let me
One sec.
let me put a horse for both of you guys. All right. So this is for Mr. Lord Orant. Who was the other person that needed a horse?
Odo.
All right.
Yeah, it's more like a pony. Anything will do.
All right. So about. Controlled by Mr. Odo. All right, there you go. There's your horse. Okay, So right now, again, it's a pretty cloudy, overcast day. It has rained in the last couple of days. It's not like a drench or a downpour. It's more like just regular rain. The road is somewhat soggy, so you know. All right, so again, anybody want to just investigate the campfire, or nobody wants to do anything?
Yeah, I'm going up to take a look at it. One sec here. I'm still having trouble getting roll 20 to load correctly.
All right. All right, so he's taking a gander at the campfire. Now, I did forget to mention, I know some of you guys have this, you might have, I don't know, some ESP or something, to where, you know where something is, blind sight, whatever. So if you have all that, just let me know. It's like, hey, dude, I can, I can send something 100 miles away. Or whatever, I know some of you guys have all that crazy stuff. So.
Odo looks up and he says, bonfire. Could totally use one of those right now.
Yeah, also want to mention the town leader. His name is Brian something. What is it? I want to give you guys an idea of the city, since we're just kind of sitting around waiting for Xanos. The guy's name is Charles Oliver O'Kane. So he's basically like the leader. He's the mayor, Lord Mayor of the Ravens Bluff. There's also a guy by the name of Howard Holliday, deputy mayor, a civic-minded doppelganger. Hey, everybody, it's not a secret, guys. It's kind of like well known. It's not something. And again, I'm getting this stuff from the Living City module, Ravens Bluff. There's a couple of books.
Hey, that reminds me, you never answered my question if I could play a doppelganger or not.
Oh yeah. You guys can play whatever. No, I was looking at the doppelganger. They got
I think I wanted to play a greater doppelganger, but
but they've got a +4 hit dice with a +4 level adjustment. That's 8 right there, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna spend my wealth to level drain myself, but that's okay.
Level drain yourself. Okay. Well,
I can always do one later when we are high enough level. That's okay.
All right. So Oret, you do notice that there seems to be like a like ashes or ambers in this campfire. So whatever had this campfire must have not been that long ago, because again, there are some burning embers from the campfire.
Our quarry is close at hand. This campfire is recent, says Orient to the rest of the group.
I see. Then we should tread carefully from here on out.
Okay. All right. Anybody else want to do something? All right. Well, I'm just gonna start, saying, hey, make an intelligence check, because we gotta start moving things along. So, intelligence check, guys. It's an 18. Just to get things moving. Me, I'm good under. Okay. More like okay. So roll 1d6 plus 1 intelligence. God damn, dude, you didn't type that in right. Okay, there you go. All right, so Xanos, you do notice that it has rained in the last couple of days. So you actually do see some very faint, small type of tracks that are leading to the west. I'm sorry, to the east. I'm sorry. So basically, they are going to the east. So you can kind of tell that these are not hobgoblin tracks, but they look to be more like something was dragged away. So small feet, and they were, well, again, they kind of make like a skid mark or like a trench from whatever might have been dragging this thing away, or you know, you kind of get the idea that something with small feet was dragged away somehow. Now you don't see any other traces of whatever it was that was trying to drag away this, small being, but you get the idea like, well, I don't know what was dragging this thing away, but it's definitely going towards the east. And it's basically like well, right here, get the idea. You get to this point here, and this is where you guys need to make another, you need to make a listen check. So, and I'm just kind of trying to maybe hurry things along a little bit, but you'll eventually get the hang of it. All right, so everybody needs to make a listen check. So the listen check this time is a little higher. It's a
kind of perks up. He's like, wait, we're following this?
Well, I don't know if you actually. I shouldn't say what you guys do. If you don't want to do that, just say I'm not doing that. I'm just kind of, because again, you guys are a little quiet, so I'm just trying to get the game moving.
I'm following the tracks.
Oh, okay. Well, one person is following the tracks, so you.
Yeah, Odo kind of hesitantly moves behind.
All right, so nobody made the 20 on the listen check, by the way. So nobody hears anything. All right, so this is where you guys are going to be surprised because again, nobody has rolled a 20. All right, so let me just make my surprise check, or my the creature is going to pop out from the trees. All right, so this is where you do notice. The surprise round. This harpy comes out from the top of the trees. And then there's another harpy here, and another harpy here, and two harpies over here. Alright, so, this is actually not, I wouldn't think this is hard, guys. These are CR4s, just, it's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? These are CR4s, guys. Alright, so nobody made their listen check, so I get a surprise round. Alright, these guys are gonna do a captivating song. The guy here up at the top. How? This is where you start to hear the song. Now, I put the little description for you new guys, what has actually happened and what you need to do. You need to make a will save, DC 16, or be captivated by the song. So hopefully, like I said, you guys. Okay, well, I'm not gonna make any excuses. There's just 5 of these creatures here, guys. So let's, 5 of them. 5 is not that bad. All right, so okay, so Xanos is good with his 17, so he's not captivated. All right, so Pascal, you rolled. Oh man, Pascal. Now the range on the captivating, it's got to be earshot, and you guys are definitely close enough to all hear that. My God, what the fuck, dude? Oh, you rolled an 18. Yeah, you're good. All right, so the only person that you haven't rolled there is Mr. Slevin.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was busy.
Yeah, that not a problem.
No, I don't know what it is. Every time I double click my token and it goes like into the edit token box, my whole roll 20 locks up and I can't do anything.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want to roll manually, that's fine too. All right. While he is doing that, this guy is gonna go ahead and go after.
Wait, what's the range on that? Because I might not even be in range right now.
Oh, the range of the captivating music. It's you just have to be within earshot Unless you're, I mean, you're close enough to where you would hear her start to sing. You know, she's singing her song. This person right here is singing her song. And how high is she up in the tree? She's about 30 feet high in the tree. All right, so let me go ahead and do an attack, a physical attack on Mr. Ord there. You know what? I'm just gonna attack your horse because that's what they would do. They don't like your horse. They gotta get you off the horse, Mr. Lord Orant. All right, so this and okay, this is what's their flight speed? They're 80. Okay, so this is 80, so I can definitely do it. All right, I'm gonna do 3 charges on you, Mr. Lord Orant. So let me go ahead and actually 4 charges. Well, that's okay. Let me start over. Yeah, I can do it. All right, so I'm in the air, so I don't have this guy's not in my way. All right, so that's 4 physical attacks on your horse, Mr. Billy Badass. So here's my to hit. 1, 2, ooh, fumble. 3, 4. All right. So this guy here, he tries to hit your horse. She is flying, so technically she doesn't trip or anything. So you just she does it like a somersault in the air. That's all that happens. And then I don't know what your AC, guys. I don't babysit for the new guys. I know that Danos and
17 flat-footed AC on the horse. It's wearing a chain barding, so it takes the 6 and the 3 damage, so non-damage.
Yeah, I don't babysit you guys. We play on the honor system. Hopefully, you know you don't cheat. So you know, if you take damage, I'm not gonna look after your token and make sure that you took your 2 damage or whatever it was. So you know, just a little heads up there. All right, so takes a little bit of damage. Only Pascal, actually, Mr. Odo is captivated because he needed a 6. So we got 2 people out, Mr. Lord Ordas. Let me just put the horse behind to the back. All right, so you're in trouble there, man. I don't know what you're gonna do. You better do something now. All right, so this is where the initiative starts, guys, and let's start to get cooking. All right, so. All right, so the singer's over here, guys. The one on the top. She's the one singing. All right, so and she's 30 feet up in the trees. All right, so let me go ahead and roll initiative for my guys. 16. All right, so round 1. All right, round 1.
Can you put me on the tracker?
Yeah. Add to tracker.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let me just organize this, and all right. I think we're good to go. Now, another thing for you new guys, anyone can call you out on your character sheet at any time. All right, because you know we sometimes people do things wrong, or their character's not set up correctly, or you know they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing. Like, or maybe you just don't know how a spell works, or how something is not correct. So the other guys can say, "Hey, dude, how are you doing that?" Or, your armor shouldn't be that high, or because your dex is so low, or what, stuff like that. So anyone can, just say, hey, I need to check out your character. I'm not trying to be a dick, but we're trying to play fair. I mean, all my guys are from the book. But again, I think Mr. Xanos there, I might die. If he dies, well, that's too bad. All right, well, Del, you're up. Del, you there, Mr. Del?
Del?
Del Rock, Del Droch. Del Roch. Is that it? Del Droch. Whichever way you pronounce it, Mr. Del, you're up, dude. What are you thinking?
I don't think Deldretch is in this campaign.
Well, who the fuck? I didn't roll for him. Huh. All right. Well, I'm gonna delete him, guys.
The Sinra's in there.
Well, if you guys look at the turn order, Dell is he rolled a 30.1. So I don't know which one of you guys is that. I'm gonna delete
30.1. Who the hell is?
I don't even see that in the rounds.
I'll delete it, guys. I'll just delete it. Okay, so we got Mr. Desi.
I only see Dez myself and the monsters on the initiative tracker.
Okay, there we go.
Well, why is that guy there? Okay.
I don't see Odo or Pascal's or Mingar on the.
Yeah, guys, you guys
Can
are.
I even? Am I even? I don't even know the effects of the. Is it like mind affecting? Because that actually matters.
Yeah. Let me just take a look at the Harpy book. Harpy. Now, you guys can, in order to save a little bit of time, you guys are welcome to look through the Monsters Manual. I'm not saying you should, but if you're, hey, try to maybe not waste time by, say, well, regardless of the fact, Harpies, captivating song. This is a supernatural power, most insidious ability. Wing creatures within 300.
Never mind. It's supernatural, anyways.
Supernatural. Okay.
You're
it's
good.
basically like a charm effect, a sonic mind affecting charm effect. Cannot be affected again for the 24 hours. The DC's charisma based. Victim walks towards a harpy, taking the most direct route available. If the path leads into a dangerous area, the creature gets a second saving throw. Anyway, so basically you have to kind of want to hug and kiss the harpy, I would assume. All right, so let's get back to...
So I think I would go first because I rolled a 19. But
yeah, I'm not seeing your... I'm not seeing
like
your
I said, I haven't fully updated my sheet yet, so I'm just doing rolls based off of Mythweavers right now.
I think if you right-click your token, guys, you should be able to add your token to the turn order if you right-click on it. So Pascal,
I don't know.
Well, tell you what, I'll just put you on the map. I'll just add you to the turn, and then I'll add Pascal as well. Where is? Okay, Des or Mingar. Add him. So I would assume that Mingar's is over here in the with the other guys, unless you moved it there, Mr. Mingar. I don't want to move your guy, but I would assume that you're following Mr. Xanos. All right. Well, long story short, go ahead and roll for your initiative, guys. The ones that are on the turn order. All you got to do is click on the 0, and then just put in whatever turn order you rolled. Okay. So if you want to get that done, that would be good. In the meantime, Mr. Dez, what do you want to do there? You got 4 harpies.
Okay.
You've got 4 harpies around Mr. Lord Orant. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
He's in trouble. He's in a little bit of trouble.
Oh yeah, since I don't know. I don't think it updated, but since technically I would have gone before, the only thing I can do is move towards the harpy that called me. So
okay. All right. Well,
I dismount and start moving towards whatever harpy affected me.
Okay. Great. All right, Mr. Dez, did you ever decide to do something?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and move and cast magic weapon, and
all right.
I guess it'd be cast magic weapon, move, and draw my weapon. Okay, so.
Well, casting is a standard, depending on the spell, by the way. So you did a standard, and now you have like a movement, and that's basically it. So
you can draw your weapon as part of a movement if you have at least 1 base attack bonus. So
yeah, that's true.
yeah, so
yeah,
that's what I do.
Yeah, the drawing of the weapon is not a problem. All right, we got Lord Orant. You're in big trouble, bro. What are you doing?
Let me see here.
So I want to just go over it. What I was trying to get at, there was a halfling that was around the area, and he got snatched by these flying creatures. That's why you see his feet doing a skid mark to that area there. If you would have made your listen check, you would have heard the halfling up on the trees, trying to trying to warn you guys. But again, nobody rolled a 20. That's why I just wanted to give you what would have happened if you made that save. All right, so go ahead there, Mr. Ort.
Okay, I'm gonna use energy missile defensively, expending my psionic focus.
I get an attack of opportunity?
Not if I manifest defensively.
Oh, yeah.
So each of the harpies needs to make a fortitude save.
See, this is what I'm. See this guy over here, guys? This guy's gonna like really fuck up the stuff. No, I'm just. He's killing.
He might very well, yeah.
Yeah, he killed 4 of my guys already. No, he probably didn't kill him. Just tell me how much. Who takes what there, Mr. Zanos?
They each need to make a fortitude save. Any who fail take 23 cold damage. Pass for half.
Now, I know you're doing a concentration, but don't you have to roll it, or it's too high? It's so high that you don't have to worry about it.
When I expend my psionic focus, I can take 15 on a concentration check.
Okay, well then forget that. You see this guy? This guy is like a ringer. He's a ringer. All right, so let me start from this guy and move right. Save number 1. Save number 2. Save number 3. Save number 4. All right, so what was the DC? Like a what? 30?
DC for the energy missile is 20.
20?
19.
19. All right, so you said it was a fort or a
yeah, it's a fort save. It's a fort save.
All right,
so they all fail.
So
they all take the full 23 damage.
See this? Watch this guy. Learn from this guy. 23 damage. All right,
and then the warhorse will full attack this harpy on the left there.
Jesus Christ! Oh man, you're fucking up my shit. All right. All right. Well, just AC is 8, by the way. No, I'm sorry. It's 13. 8 is a hit.
It's 11. They charged.
Oh, okay. Well, don't you need a running gallop in order to charge?
They charged me.
Oh, okay.
The horse didn't charge. They get the AC reduction because they charged on the first turn.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right, this guy's he's on top of it. All right, so armor class is 11 then. So how much damage are you doing to? Who are you going to kill first?
This is the harpy on the left, so they're gonna take. Let's see here.
God damn!
So 7 damage on the leftmost harpy, and then another 7 from the 2 hooves.
God damn it! All right, so that's 14, right? On this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the bite will be on the one right below me then.
All right.
Let me roll the damage on that one sec. It's a little bit less. 5 damage on the one below me.
Man. Alright, -5. Alright, okay. Alright, we got, are you done there, Mr. I'm gonna kill everything in sight? Or, I guess so, right?
Let me see.
You got, you've got, Quicken or some...
No, I still have my move action though, so I might just fuck off. I'll take a 5. You can 5-foot step off a horse, right, Slavin? Or do you have to take a thing to do that?
It's a move.
You might have to dismount first, but.
But I can use a move action to dismount, and then my 5-foot step is free, right?
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah. No, wait a minute.
I guess. Normally you can't take a 5-foot step if you move, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but if you use your move action to do something that's not a movement, right?
Yeah, then yeah.
Yeah. So
isn't the dismount the move itself?
No, you don't move during a dismount. You just get off the horse. Like you don't move like your square doesn't move. I don't think.
Well, you got to be on the side of
The
the
only,
horse.
the only time you can't take a 5-foot step is if you did something that caused you to move squares. You know what I mean? You did a move action that made you move squares or whatever.
Yeah, I would say that if you dismounted, you'd be on the side of the horse, and that would be your movement. So,
All right. Well, let me take a look.
do you have anything? You guys want to get in on the ruling there, Mr. Pascal or Kaiser? Sometimes we talk about the rules a little bit. Not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to look it up too.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Your turn.
Oh, well, mounting doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity anyway, so I'll just use a move action to dismount over here.
Oh, okay, that's what you were worried about? Okay. All right, well, there you go. Okay, so the Harpies are going to be next. All right, so this guy is seeing that he's getting his ass kicked. He's going to do a 5-foot step up in the air, so I'm just going to move him 5-foot step on the air. And then he's going to do, or she's going to do another captivating on you, Mr. Orant. Well, everybody can hear. Yeah.
Once you save against the captivating song, you can't be affected by it again in the same day.
Well, isn't it by individual harpy? Like
per harpy?
Per harpy.
It's a different harpy?
Yeah, it's this
Okay.
one over here.
Then yeah, I have to save again.
You better kill it like real fast because they're gonna. Okay, there you go. All right, so all right, so the rest of you guys that haven't been affected, this chick over here, she's doing a captivating. So Odo is he's charmed. I'm just gonna put a little thing on him. I'll put that thing on him, and Mr. Who was the other guy? Desir. He was charmed too, right? Desir. Yeah.
I mean,
No.
the harpies are pretty obviously trying to kill us now, though, so when people start moving towards them, they should get another save because they're moving into a clearly dangerous area. Right?
Well, yeah, I would go with that. Well, actually, let me just read through that because I was reading that it has to be like if you see a cliff in front of you.
Oh, no, you're right. It says the victims offers no resistance to the harpies' attack. Okay, that's stupid, but whatever.
Well, all right. So things might get a little rough. So Desir, the only one that is not affected right now is Mr. Orat. So Pascal, you need to make a save, or else. Me too.
Yeah, he was one who was already charmed.
Oh,
so
okay, then it's.
yeah, no, I made both of my
I
saves.
still have to make a save anyways. Even if you're already charmed, you can be under the effect of multiple compulsions at the same time. But I'm fine anyways.
Oh.
Funny.
All right, so you made your other save. Yeah, you made your save.
The last one I failed, and I spent my turn dismounting and then moving through rough terrain there towards the harpy. But since they attack next round, that's gonna end. So.
I don't think there's a limit on the time. It's basically.
They have to keep singing, and they attack instead of singing. So.
Well, she moved. This one moved back, and now she's singing. These two, well, regardless.
Yeah, and I made the save versus her, like I said.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to that when it gets to my turn.
All right, so let me just adjust the thing. All right, so the harpies were next. All right, so the harpies are starting to get a little panicked because Mr. Orant gets fucking them up pretty bad. So they're a little. Well, they're gonna go after the horse. So these two are gonna hit the horse again. So here's my full round on the horse, and then another one on the horse. All right, so two full rounds on the horse, Mr. Orant. You forgot if he's dead yet. All right, this one is this singing, and the other one on top is singing. All right, so we got Mr. Mingar. I think Mr. Mingar was charmed, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so Mr. Mingar's still charmed. All right, so we got new round, Mr. Odo. You're charmed, and you're kind of moving towards this one up here. All right, so I think other than
Wait, that's the one that was singing?
yeah,
I
this
thought I
is
rolled
the
against-
yeah, this is the first one that you got that hit you with a charm, and then
Okay,
and
she's still singing then?
yeah, she's up in the tree, 30 feet high.
Gotcha.
They were basically gonna just take out Mr. Orant, and then this one starts to panic and she starts to sing, trying to charm Mr. Lord Orant, and
Okay, well,
it's not working.
I'll start moving towards her then.
All right, Mr. Dez, he's also charmed. They're all charmed there, Mr. Orant. So you're up shit
I guess
creek.
I have to
no.
start trying to
No,
climb
I'm still
the
not
tree.
charmed.
What's the DC
Oh,
on the
okay.
tree?
Well, you could start climbing the trees. I don't think, yeah. You can
Disinter isn't charmed, right? I thought that's what he said. You're
Yeah,
not charmed?
I'm not charmed.
oh, okay.
I mean, it was your turn then. Like, I think he skipped
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then, yeah, go ahead and go. I thought everybody was charmed. All right, so only Dez and Orant are not charmed. So what are you up to there, Mr. Dez?
Okay, let me quick double check. Okay, yeah, I can do that. I am gonna go ahead and charge one of the harpies after I activate. Let's see, what is it? Law Devotion. There we go. So activate Law Devotion and charge.
Charging is... you're casting a spell while charging? I don't think you can do
No, I'm using a swift action to activate my devotion feed.
that. Oh, okay, okay. Swift action.
You can use swift actions when while you charge, though. I mean, technically.
Yeah, swift
Yeah.
action is a free action.
Well, otherwise Rhino's Rush wouldn't work. That if you couldn't use a swift action, yeah. Rhino.
Right. Okay, so yeah, you've got two of them right here. Armor class is 13, so whatever you want to do.
Okay, so yeah, let me quick roll out that attack.
God damn. Oh, that's not too bad. All right, so 11 damage. You hit the harpy. She basically does a loud screech and she falls over, falls to the ground. All right, so she's dead. All right, so I guess that's it for you. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, there, Mr. Orant. What are you up to?
I'm gonna move to here and activate Magic Circle against Evil, which suppresses the compulsion effects on Mingar and Odo
Oh shit.
within 10 feet of me. And then the horse will continue to full attack this harpy.
God damn it. Oh well. Okay.
To confirm the crit. Does not confirm the crit. For 16 damage.
God damn it. Alright, so another one falls down. Now both of these harpies are clearly starting to panic. Are you... okay, so you already went, so I guess that's it for you. Alright, so the harpies, well, they've already tried doing the charm. What to do? Well, this one is gonna... well, she's just gonna do a 5 foot and a full round on the horsey. Alright, why the horsey? Well, the horsey is meat. They like to eat. They like horse meat. Alright, so 16 and 14. I don't know if any of those hit, but regardless. And then this one
No,
is...
it's AC 18.
Alright, so this guy is still singing, and she starts to notice that... well, she's not going to notice that your friends are not going to be charmed anymore. All right, so Mr. Mingar, is he? Did he say he was gonna be right back? Mr. Mingar, that's Pasco. Okay. All right, so
Yeah.
Mingar, you're no longer charmed because Mr. Orant, Lord Orant, um, broke that spell. So, what do you want to do there, Mr. Mingar? Yes. Well, this one is technically maybe about 2 to 3 feet above the air. She's fighting the horse, and then this lady is perched up on a branch, very large branch, up in on the tree, 30 feet in the air, or 30 feet high. So if you have a bow and arrow, this would be a good time to start target practicing. Yeah, because you're gonna have to climb the tree if you're gonna attack her with a sword, and you're probably not gonna make your DCs. But well, you might. But by the time you get up there, she's gonna be gone. She's not gonna just sit there and wait for you to hack her to death. So, what do you want to do there, Mr. Pascal? I'm attacking close to. I'll attack the one. Okay, this one. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Just go ahead and do your attacks. Armor class is 13, and all right. Whoa, that's. God damn. How do you have a plus 11? Well, I mean that's not completely out of the question, but yeah. How do you? Is it because of your strength and your +3 sword, or how do you have a 11? Oh, okay, yeah, base. Okay. So you got a pretty high strength there. All right, and +1. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Not a problem. All right, so you hit. Now you can go ahead and do the damage. Doesn't. Oh, okay. Yeah. Definitely good to have the proficiency. All right, so she only has 8 hit points. So if you do 8 hit points, she's gonna die. All right, yeah, she's definitely dead. All right, so we got 4 down, 1 to go. All right, so we got Mr. Odo. You're no longer Grape Door. Oh, okay, Mr. Odo, you're no longer charmed. You're down at the base of the tree. If you want to climb it, that's you.
Yeah, he's his standard action, which he can do thanks to a vessel inside of him. He is going to start talking to this lady and say, "Hey, it's not very cool. What the hell are you doing this for?" And he's going to use diplomacy, taking 10, which he can do as a standard action with Nefarious, and get her to become his friend. And I automatically get a 35, which turns a hostile creature friendly.
Okay, now I understand you can do that. I get it, but how? You know that you can, as a skill, it's +3. So you're 5th level. You get a max. You might not even be a 5th level. You might be like a 2nd level because of your level adjustment. I don't even know what you are, but can you explain to us how you get a 35 on your skill check, which is not really possible?
So I can take a 10 with Nefarious Bound. So I'm just hitting +25. And then with synergy bonuses, I have +6 from all my synergy bonuses. I have +2 from my spiffy looking outfit, masterwork tool. I have another +2 from the otherworldly feat, and then I have a bloodline, which allows me to put up to 11 points into my diplomacy skill, but I've only placed 10. So I actually have a 36 then. My bad.
Damn. See, God damn it. What? Yeah, you can do all that. All right. Well, she kind of looks at you and
He's like, Yeah, come on, knock this out. Like, you don't need to go around. You see a horse, you see some travelers. You don't need to just, take them out. Come on. What are you doing this for?
Oh man. As per rules, she's gonna come down and she says, "I'm sorry, we were just looking for food, and you guys seem to be a tasty morsel. We could."
He nods. Righteous, righteous. I was thinking, that we're good friends and all. Maybe you could help me out by maybe telling me if you've seen a few hobgoblins laying around.
Ah, hobgoblins to the east. Yes, I'm doing a very bad Yoda impression. To the east, the hobgoblins I see.
Cool stuff. Well, maybe if you could take us there, or you don't have to take us there, but maybe, just tell us if we should be leery of any other friends of yours that might be hungry as well on our way there.
Well, since you've pretty much killed all my friends and sisters, I don't think I'm going to be bothering anyone for a while.
Oh, he was asking if she knew of any other stuff on the way that might cause him trouble. Is basically what he was asking.
It's just, well, be wary of Bulites, the land sharks. You never know. A couple of pesky goblins might be, setting traps for any kind of small bait. But other than that, I have not seen anything as of late.
He nods his head, righteous, righteous, and then he snaps his finger and points at her. Well, babe, you take it easy. I'm gonna head on my way to those hobgoblins.
Ah, thank you. So she thanks him, and he rolled a 35. I mean, what are you gonna do? So, all right. So she's basically right next to you guys. Nobody wants to take a cheap shot at her. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove the turns because this is basically done. I mean, she's kind of like friends with this guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Odo's just letting her fly out, but it's up to you.
Yeah. All right. So we got any votes for killing her or something like that? Votes.
Mm-hmm. I don't see any reason to, since she's admitted. I don't.
All right. What about you, Pascal? You got any? You want to just slit her throat? Something maybe? No. All right. Well, if that's a no, I'll go ahead and. So on the way over to the Hobgoblin camp, you guys need to make some spot checks. Very low. It's only 15. Oh, and by the way, the hoblet, the halfling comes down from the trees. Said he managed to unbind himself with the ropes. So he basically comes up to you guys and says, "Dear friends, you saved my life. How can I ever repay you?" And let me just go ahead and put the Hoblin on the map here real fast. Okay, so this is where I need to ask a couple of you guys whether you have arcane side or all that weird stuff, because this is gonna start to. This is where I start to get weird with the backstory. So, any of you guys can, bypass the stuff that I have, for the future. If you can just let me know right now so I can. Okay, one guy that's not gonna. All right, so nobody has anything. Is that correct? I just want to double check.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Did she warn us about any? Or can we get a circumstance bonus maybe on the spot checks with the warnings that she gave us, or no?
Yeah. Well, once I move you to the next map, I'll go ahead and do all that good stuff. But I just want to do a little session with the halfling because he's a little bit of.
Oh yeah, right on.
He's a little bit of importance. Anyway, you see what looks to be. Everybody needs to make a spot check because this guy. I'm just gonna let you know. If you don't make it, it doesn't matter. But he's got a weird tattoo, and you guys need to spot it and figure out what it is. So he's got a weird tattoo on the side of his neck, and It's a little obscure, by the way. So, oh, the spot check is not that high. It's only like a 15, and he covers it up with a very high collar shirt. All right, so Xanos is able to roll 16. All right, so you notice that this particular person has this weird looking tattoo. And this is what it looks like, by the way. Oh, I don't have it. Huh. All right, well, I'll show it to you in a second. Let me just. I thought I had a picture of it, but I guess not. Let me just look it up real fast. Forgotten rounds. Okay, images. Okay, here we go. Let me just copy and then paste to the desktop and then drag it to the whatchamadoodle map. And for you new guys, I'm pretty big on maps, by the way. So I just want to, just say, oh, this guy's got way too many maps. All right, so yeah, I kind of, when I play, I kind of like to visualize the game. I don't like when the DM draws stick figures. I was like, dude, can you put some effort into the game, bro? All right, so why is that not uploading? We'll try that again. All right, so it's uploading. Okay, there you go. All right, so Mr. Ice, and this is only for the people that made their spot checks. So just want to mention that this is a very large. Anyway, so you see this around his neck, Mr. Xanos. What it is, that's up to you to figure out. I'm not gonna tell you. So if anybody else did a 15.
Is it the Harpers? I feel like it's the Harpers.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I guess.
Well,
it might be the giant harp that clued me in.
Well, regardless of how you know it or if you know it, he doesn't mention anything. He's like, oh, thank you for saving me. And do you guys want to tell him anything, or like run along? I will see you later. Or I don't know what you guys want to do.
Yeah, Odo's gonna, make friends with him as well.
All right.
Hey man, glad we could help you out. Snaps his fingers, points at him, nods his head.
And he says, well, glad to make your acquaintance. Who are you guys? Where do you guys hail from? You basically
actually, since he's either neutral or grateful, he's gonna go to helpful, based on my diplomacy.
All right. So, well, he's being pretty helpful already. But he says,
yeah, no worries. I'm just saying, like, he probably has a particular affinity for me, just because we're jiving.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what about you, there, Kazir or Pascal? Do you guys want to ask him anything? Because he's kind of moving towards Mr. Frodo over there, Mr. Odo over there, and
Odo, come on, man.
Yeah, Odo, right. You guys want to ask him anything, or no? All right. Well, if you want to just ask him something, just let me know, and I'll answer any questions that you have. Regardless, he basically tells you that you saved his life. He was on a very urgent matter. He thanks you for all your help. He also gives you a card that if any time you wish to see him again, to go to one of the taverns. Now, I'm not going to give you the name of the tavern right now because I didn't really read through everything about the Raven's Bluff. Like I said, today is just like a test trial game. Maybe the new guys are like going to be, this is not for me. But so I didn't spend that much time on reading up on Raven's Bluff. But next week I'll do. Oh, speaking of next week, on my other campaigns, the other guys know about this. It got to be like a chore to play every week. So I wanted to ask you guys whether you actually wanted to play every week. I'll play every week, but then sometimes it got to the point where it just was like, this is a job we got here, because all the stuff they had to remember from the prior week, and it got kind of bogged down. I'm wondering if you guys want to play every week. Doesn't matter to me. I just don't want to stress anybody. Everybody.
I mean, as long as the time doesn't change, I should be pretty good for every week. But there might obviously be a few times where I have to miss. That's all.
Oh yeah,
so,
that's normal. I'm just saying whether you guys want to play twice a month, or I mean, there's that option. We can play it.
Either one works for me. So.
And again, this is up to you guys. If you vote for twice a week, just let me know. Because again, the game can be a little, demanding sometimes, especially with a weird backstory that is going to probably alienate a couple of you guys. So yeah, we'll get to that later. Anyway, so the Hobbit is thankful. He gives you a card. He tells you the tavern where he's at, and if you ever want to speak with him, just ask for him. His name is what is his name? I'll just Alan. Anyways, the Hobbit's name is Alan, and not the Hobbit, but the Halfling. His name is Alan. So you can, if you give a shit about the Harpers, or if you know anything about the Harpers, it might be interesting. Does anybody else want anything? Because he's about to leave. Does anybody else want to ask him anything?
Yeah, Otto just says, "Hey man, maybe I'll catch you for drinks. Back in town."
He says, "Absolutely," and he grabs your hand and pats your hand. He's a real short guy, right? So you have to look up.
Otto kind of gives like a lazy smile and just nods.
Yeah. So he pats your hand because again, you guys are way taller than him, and he's kind of being a midget guy, So he starts to walk away, and kind of almost in a hurry. Well, he is in a hurry, but so nobody else wants to say anything to him. That's basically it. Is that correct, guys? Okay. All right. Well, I'll take that as a yes.
Did we ask him if he knows anything about the hobgoblins?
I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
I asked him if he knows anything about the hobgoblins.
And he kind of puts his fingers together like in a pyramid shape. He says, "No, I don't think I do know anything about the hobgoblins. I do know that there's some types of ambushes, but that's fairly normal around these parts, especially when you're hiking through these god awful mountainsides. But I do want to stress that if you ever are in the tavern, please come by and we'll have a very long chat. As a matter of fact, you boys seem to. I was very impressed with the way you took out 5 harpies. That's almost incredible. So we could probably he kind of excuses himself. I could probably use your services if you're willing to come to the tavern and we'll have a little chat."
Well, thank you.
Well,
yeah, maybe we'll need your services as well.
Absolutely. Well, I must go, and he pats your hand there, Mr. Odo. I must go. I have urgent business to attend. I'll see you later. Cheerio. All right, so if nobody says anything, then I'll assume that you just let him go. All right, well, I'm assuming you let him go. All right, so on the way over there, this is where you guys finally spot the
Did the harpies have any loot?
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, where's my handy dandy? Oh, for you new guys, also I do want to mention that I have these custom loot things that sometimes you'll have to research to figure out what the hell I wrote down. Half the times I don't even know what. I kind of go through the book and just pick out stuff that looks cool, and and most of the times in most D&D games, the DM doesn't take advantage of all the goodies that are available for the game, and I feel like, well, we might want to be more generous with all the great, interesting loot that is in the books, because again, the books have a lot of interesting stuff. For example, the Braces of the Dawn. See War. That's the Complete Warrior, page 135. Sometimes I do reference the page number. The Trident, Ranzir, Incense of Meditation. That might be interesting for somebody. Now, if it does, I put the +1 and all of that already, but you have to remember you have to identify an item, and identifying an item takes at least 1 hour. So, as far as how you guys are gonna do the loot system, that's between you guys. I don't get involved. That's between you guys. So I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your own loot. That's none of my business. So if you want to identify something now, you can. It's going to take an hour. It's about 11 o'clock in the afternoon. 11 o'clock in the morning. So you have plenty of time to make it to the Hobgoblin camp, which might be a little shitty, but All right. So do you guys want to do something about how are you going to handle the loot first? Because it's still pretty early.
I'm not gonna sit down to identify anything right now.
All right. So the stuff that that you guys, how are you guys going to handle the? Yeah, all that stuff was on the harpies. Basically, they kept the treasure on the side of the trees. They had dead bodies. There's dead bodies lying around, and all that stuff is the loot. So yeah. And again, it's got value, some gems, a little bit of. Okay, who's taking that? Yeah, if you go to your not your character sheet, but go down to where it says handouts. So if you go to the handout, there's going to be a loot table there. I think it's called loot. Yeah, group loot. Now, there's probably stuff in there already. Anybody can go ahead and... You guys can erase all that, by the way. So, if you hit the edit button, and then I think all you guys have access to the loot table. So, if you guys want to assign somebody, to handle the loot, that's fine. That's fine. I don't care. So, again, just go ahead and erase what you have in there and start putting... the loot inside of the loot group, the group loot handout. All right, so do you guys want to take a little bit of time for that, or you don't want to do that now? Okay, I'll take that as you're not going to do that right now. All right, well, let me go ahead and just move you. All right, so you guys are hiking through the area, and then you come up on the actual encampment. All right, so let me put your copy and paste, you guys. All right, so basically this is what's going on. You guys are looking down into the encampment. There are a couple of wargs with the hobgoblins, so just want to mention that part. And again, you're looking down into the hobgoblin camp. So yeah, I've got everything here. All right, so let me put you guys over here. Delete those guys. All right, and again, right now you sort of have the advantage because they don't. Again, you're just looking down into the encampment. You see a couple of human slaves, but that's typical. You see maybe about 6 human that are being pretty much just flagged, or what is that? Flogged? Flogged. There you go, flogged. Anyway, so you see one guy being flogged. Let me just start putting the hobgoblins on the map. In the meantime, you guys can start thinking about, well, how are we going to do this? Again, you're looking down into the valley of the encampment. As how many hobgoblins do you guys see? There's a lot. There's like at least 20. Oh, by the way, don't forget your your reward, your experience. So I don't know if it's one person wants to take care of all that, but if you go into, this is what I used to calculate the experience, guys. Let me see, experience, D&D. You guys know the link for that? It's been a while since I used it. To calculate the XPs divided amongst all you guys. No. Well, let me.
I know it. Yeah.
Experience calculator. I think that's experience calculator. Calculator. All right. Where is it? Okay, here we go, guys. Here's the link. And again, it doesn't really matter who does it. I don't do it because, you know, I don't feel like I have to. You know, you guys are good. You guys are smart enough to do this. I mean, you don't need me to do it. So again, you had 5 CR4 harpies. So again, 5 CR4 harpies. And as far as when you level up, guys, you know you have to go, you know, have at least 8 hours of sleep, or 4, or whatever. I don't, you know, some of you guys might be elves. I don't know. So you level up with a full night rest. So, say for example, you were to level up right now, you couldn't level up until again you get a good night's sleep. All right. So again, just want to mention 5 CR4 harpies, and if you want to calculate that and just put it on.
Yeah, I think the numbers I got in there are correct then. So everybody would get 1,250.
Can you type it
if you're
down?
level 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did type it in there.
Oh, okay. You already did it.
Yeah, if you're level, or if
you
you're
already did it. Okay.
if you're ECL 4, then you would get 1,500. So yeah.
Yeah. Do you all you guys know exactly what level you are? Because I mean you have to know.
Yes.
Slevin's got to calculate all that. All right. Well, let's just go with that.
We're all level 5, I thought.
Well,
That's
technically,
yeah,
well,
I mean, unless someone burned experience on like being a necropolitan or whatever.
Yeah, but I know some of you guys are not like humans, so you know, I would assume one of you guys is like some, you know, orc maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. I haven't checked out anybody's character sheet. All right, well, I don't want to spend too much time on it. You guys can figure that out on the downtime. All right, so I'm just gonna start putting some hobgoblins on the map. And again, there's about 20 hobgoblins. I'm just gonna say there's 20, and they're pretty hardcore. Well, hobgoblins are technically not that hard. But anyway, let me just start putting some on the map, and then you guys can start thinking about, well, how are we gonna handle this? Paste. You know, take your time, guys. Take your time. Now, out of these 20, there are some children in the camp, but as far as the 20 goes, and there are some women hobgoblins, but they count as fighter types. So this might be, you know, it's a female. I'll put some children. I'll put some children down a little bit later, but for right now, there's just 20 male and female hobgoblins. So how many will I have? 1, 2, and they look like, you know, they're doing regular camp, chopping wood, cleaning stuff, you know, having breakfast, or actually having lunch right now. All right, so what's the plan, guys? What's the plan? Any plan? No plans? All right, so how many guys do I have? One, two, three, four. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. There's a lot of hobgoblins here. I don't know if that might be. I don't think that should be a problem. 20 will get you a lot of XPs. So, well, I mean, they're not all CR5s, by the way. I can't. Only the boss, and I think I mentioned this last week. Only the boss is going to be 2 levels higher than the rest of the people that are around him. So that would mean that the boss is a 7th level fighter, or a mage, or something. All right. So what's the plan, guys? Let me get some water while you guys strategize, because there's a lot of them here. Oh shit! I forgot.
Forgot the ward. Still like early. Do you want to like maybe rest for more PowerPoints or anything like that, and then we can get during the night?
I'm good. We only did one encounter.
All right.
Yeah. I've got buffs and I run in and kill things. That's what I do. So.
Right on. Yeah, I can have Odo start singing, I guess, but that would be ideally during a surprise round.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And you could get some either bonuses to attack and damage, or just bonuses to damage. Up to you.
Okay, I just want to mention that I deleted 3 of the hobgoblins and I added 3 wards, so it's still like 20 baddies. All right, so I'll be back.
I mean, I'm good to stay over here and just throw shit at them. I'll haste you guys before you go in if you guys want to melee.
Haste is nice.
Somebody can ride the horse in if they want to ride the horse. I'm gonna stay back here. That's up to you.
I'm going melee.
Yeah, I mean, once this encounter kicks off, I can get pretty beefy.
Okay.
Okay, you guys ready to do something? And
well,
yeah, I was gonna say it's about maybe 6 in the afternoon. The sun doesn't go down until about like 8 o'clock, 7:30. So there's still some daylight. So it's not it's not dark yet. All right. So any you guys want to start this or?
When we know before the guys run in, I'm gonna hit the party with haste, but I'm not gonna run in there. I'm not melee. We've got 2 melee guys. So.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll spend a few rounds to get some buffs going on myself and go all in then.
Yeah, I'll use I'll use alter self myself, I guess, and then I'm just gonna. After that, I'll use the following round. I'll wait up until, and then I'll use inspire courage on you guys. Just a regular version probably, so you can get a +2 on that since I have Song of the Heart for my music of the creation.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah. All right. So anyway, this is what you guys are doing. You're kind of like in the forested area, part of the mountainside, you know. So you're looking down inside into the village. You do notice that there are wargs on patrol, but again, most of the villagers here are, you know, just doing regular manual labor, cutting trees, things like that. Now the this is common knowledge. I'm not giving anything away. Now the wargs do have a sense. They have, you know, they can smell you within 30 feet. So just wanna, and again, this is, everybody knows this. So if you're wondering how they spotted you, if you decide to walk around or whatever, you already know that the wargs will sniff you out. So that's all I wanted to mention with that. All right, so I'm just gonna wait until you guys decide to do something. So whoever wants to walk in there or whatever it is you want to do, just roll for your initiative, and I'm gonna start rolling my guys. So initiative. Where's my guy? Initiative. All right, so I'm just gonna wait for you guys to start something. We got a Des on the 16.
Can you put me on there?
Yeah, yours
I
not.
can't. I can't
Yeah.
put myself
It
down.
doesn't let me right-click my token either, so.
All right.
Actually, instead of using alter self, I'm just gonna summon a wolf. Stay back. Then I'll sing.
I gotta move you down here for a second because the.
Alright, no worries.
All right, so I think I got everybody. Pascal. Move him down to. No, yeah, he already rolled. Okay, he's fine. Okay. And did everybody roll? Did I have everybody?
1 sec. Let me put mine on.
Alright, so we got Odo, he's in. Lord Oret. We got Minger and Des. Okay, good. Alright, everybody's in. And I'll just do the descend again. Alright. Yeah, Odo, if you just again click on the 0 and whatever initiative you have, just, you know, put it in there. Alright.
Yeah. I'm typing in. It just, for some reason, it takes a little while for me on the editing stuff.
Yeah.
Like the little pop-ups. I don't know why.
Sure, yeah. Well, in the meantime, since Daz rolled a 16, did you wanna do something there, Mr. Daz?
Oh, can I get a token of a wolf, or should I just use the horse? Or...
Oh yeah. Let me just give you one of the wolf. No, I'll give you wolf.
Yeah, I used Summon Nature Ally 1.
Alright. That's a medium creature, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let me just put Mr. Odo. All right, so Des, did you you're on 16 initiative? What are you up to there?
Well, I'm just gonna wade into their camp while my buffs are still up. I suggest that we prioritize spellcasters and anybody trying to get around us.
All right. You can
And
move.
so you said you were gonna haste us, or
I will on my initiative.
oh, on your okay. Well, I think I'll still be close enough because I don't move that fast normally. So I mean, I'll just start moving towards the camp then.
All right. Now you know you guys are making noise, right? You're not. None of you are thieves, I would assume. So they're gonna hear you coming. It's fairly obvious. Right now, you're just looking down into the encampment. All right. So you going through the brush there, Des. You know, there's no need for me to do a listen check because again, you're not a thief. So they're gonna automatically hear you. So just want to just let you know there before you start saying, "Hey, dude, how did they see me?" Like, well, they heard you, dude. All right, so okay, so is that all you're doing there, Mr. Des?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing for now. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Lord Orat.
You use that haste in the party, so everybody should be in range to get haste.
All right, everybody hasted. Just
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the wolf at the edge of your haste range. So
All
The wolf will
right.
get haste. That's good.
yeah, I'm just saying like where I would have it summoned, so it's summoned closer. That's all.
Oh, okay.
All right. And again, some of you guys are saying abracadabra and they're very loud, and it's not like I'm making these rules up. When you start saying abracadabra, you have to say it in a very. Not that they're going to hear you. I'm just letting you know that, as per rules, you have to say abracadabra. Well, in a loud voice.
My abilities don't have verbal components.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, he's a sonicist, so that doesn't. All right, so Mr. Orat is doing a haste, and then that's it, I guess. All right, well, Mr. Mingar. You want to do anything, Mr. Mingar? You. Okay. Is your headset broke, or I mean you could just like mute yourself whenever you're not talking.
Yeah, it's just that somebody's doing flooring at my house, so it's making all kind of noise. But let's do it. I will move a bit forward, but not much. I want to put my back against one tree, so it's harder to flank me, and I will shoot the warg closest to the tent.
Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, well, we don't hear. Well, I do hear some bumping, but again, when you're not talking, you can again just mute yourself. That would be good. All right, so if all you're doing is moving, I guess that's gonna be it. All right, so
No, I'm shooting an arrow at the warg closest to the tent.
oh, okay, so you wanna okay. All right, well, sure. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yes.
Okay, hit the war.
But being a stead, can I shoot 2 arrows? Yes.
Well, you're 5th level. I think 2 arrows comes at 6th level. Am I not right on that?
He's
Unless-
got the haste.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's right. All right. So armor class for the hobgoblins is 16.
Not the hobgoblin, the warg.
Oh, the warg. Okay. Where are you at, by the way? Which is your? Okay, that's. Well, if you use line of sight, you probably don't have line of sight. I mean. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah, you could shoot him. Yeah, right there. All right, so the warg, armor class for the warg is 14. So 14 armor class. You hit twice. All right, so just give me the damage, and thanks for that. You know, thanks for helping me out there, Mr. Pascal. Now I can just do a full bum rush on the guys now. All right, so yeah, just give me the damage, and that'll be it. All right, 16. God damn. All right, so 2 arrows. Yeah, well, the second arrow hit too, by the way. So both your arrows hit. So right now,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
they're doing 1d8. So it's only missing a +4 on it because I get composite bow with my strength. So it's 20 basically.
Oh, okay.
One did 12 and the other one did 8.
Oh, so I see what you're doing. Okay, well then, this warg lets out a very loud yelp, pretty much letting everybody around them know that they're being attacked. So there goes your surprise round. All right, so no surprise for you. So this guy turns around and looks to see where the direction of where the arrow is. And again, none of you guys are invisible, so all he has to do is kind of like look in that direction and see that you guys are behind a couple of trees. I'll give you cover, by the way, so meaning that you get a +4 for if you're behind a tree. All right, so this guy turns around, he yells out a loud hobgoblin screech saying that they're being attacked. All these guys kind of turn around and start running. Okay, so let me just go ahead and do this. Doing a double movement, I should say. Alright, so we got that guy, double move. Well, yeah, double move. And this guy does a double move. Well, he's just going to do a single move. This guy's going to do a double move. This guy is doing a single move, by the way. So he sees the wolf, and he has a javelin. If I'm not mistaken, the javelin has a range of 30 feet. All right, so, and I think I do have 30 feet. Oh, no. Well, he's just going to do a double move then. All right, so double move there. All right, the war.
Did I get skipped?
Which? Yeah. What's your whatchamacallit?
Odo?
Oh yeah. You are 15. Okay. Yeah, I must have missed you. Go ahead and do something first. Again, the alarm has already been sounded, so whatever you want to do, because all I'm doing is just double moving. So what do you?
Yeah, I'm going to what's it called? I'm gonna start, since I already summoned the bull. I'm gonna start inspiring courage, standard, and then I'm going to take cover by this horse, and that's it, I think. And then my wolf is going to attack. Were these hobgoblins this close right now, or?
Yeah, I'm just doing my double movement. They're not going to do anything but just try to get close to you guys.
Yeah, I guess I'm just saying for like. All right. Well, anyways, my wolf is going to. Let me see here. The wolf's going to use entangle on this area over here.
Oh, okay. Shit. All right. Well then, yeah, I should wait until it's yeah. All right. Well, entangle's good. Yeah. We're just circle the area that you want entangled.
It's a 40-foot radius spread. Let me see.
You might want to put yourself on mute.
I'm trying to put a torch on the map, and it's not. There we go.
Let's go.
Yeah, sorry. You guys can go ahead with your turns or whatever.
All right, I think that was it for everybody. Did I miss anybody? Because I go last. Okay, I guess I didn't skip anybody. Well, other than Odo there. All right, so the wargs are going to be doing the double movement. And
Yeah, sorry. Some of them are gonna have to make some saves, I guess, against the entangle.
Sure, I don't know where the entangle is, but just let me know.
Yeah, it's taking me a while to edit tokens. That's why.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna move until. Oh, okay. So, oh yeah, shit. That's everybody. All right. So, all right.
Every time it opens a token, it messes up. Anyways, it's gonna be just outside of the area of where the wolf is, but like down further into their camp.
Hey, Pascal. Can you have the mute?
No, sorry.
Oh yeah. Thanks. All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna do the wargs first. What's the DC? Not the wargs, but the hobgoblins. What's the DC for the entangle?
Let me read this really quick.
All right. So that's 4, and then that's here's another 5. So man, I got some pretty shitty reflexes there. Man, I don't think I made any of them. All right.
What was the entangle from there? Web.
It's from the wolf. I think the DC's only 11. So.
So it's just an entangle spell, right?
Right.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, 11.
And the ones that do make their saves can still only move at half speed through the area. So.
Oh, is that greenbound or something?
Yeah, I'm a savage bard.
Oh,
I'm a savage and I'm awoke.
Green Bard, isn't that a +2 level adjustment?
No.
I know there's a level adjustment there for a Green Bard. Am I not correct on that?
Greenbound? No, it's it just casts the standard level of the summon nature spell.
Yeah, but to be a Greenbound, there's a level adjustment.
He's not greenbound, the summon is. There's a feat that lets you put it on your summon.
Yeah,
summon
yeah, it's just on my summon nature allies.
I got you. Oh, yeah, that's not good. All right, well, it's not good for me. All right, so you said it's 11, so let's start from this guy. This guy is, I'll just put a yellow dot for the entangled guys. So reflex, second guy makes it. Reflex, third guy well, no, the other guy doesn't make it. This third guy doesn't make it because I got to roll 15 or higher. So that is no good. 11 and then 18 is good. And the guy at the bottom is 17. He makes it. And then the 3 wargs are 8, 7, and no, I'm sorry. Yeah, reflex 7, 11, and 8. So none of them make it. Reflex 8. Yeah. Shit, none of them make it.
The reflex DC is only 11.
Oh, is it? Okay, I thought it was 15. Okay. All right, so
no, it's 11.
Okay,
yeah,
so he makes
the monster did it, not me.
All right, so 7, 11, and what was the other one? And 8. No, I'm sorry. 11, 7, and 8. Yeah, that's right. All right, so 8 doesn't make it. So let me just put a. And then 7 doesn't make it. And then this guy makes it. All right. So everybody with a yellow dot is entangled. Which one is wounded? This one right here is. Wait a minute. This guy right here is a wounded one. Let me just put a. I'll just put a little X. You know what? I'll just put a pink thing on him. All right. So the pink is me. That means that's the one that you hit. By the way. All right. I think I did everything that I can do on my movement. So it's a new round. And Mr. Odo, what are you up to there?
I'm not up. I'm after 18.
Oh yeah, let me fix that. Yeah, let me fix that. All right, Miss. Okay, so this hobgoblin Where is he? Okay, he's over here. Alright. So this guy, he has boots of teleportation. By the way, when you kill him, you can get the boots of teleportation, guys. So, alright, so, boots of teleportation, standard. So he kind of moves like right here. I'm not picking on you there, Mr. Xanos. It's, well, you know what? I might be picking on you. He goes to the very first guy on the line, which is Mr. Dez. All right, so this guy teleports right to you. It's a standard. So all I have is a movement, which is okay. Well, that's all I'm gonna do. Movement is not gonna help me. All right, so he moves right next to you, Mr. Dez. Mr. Dez, Hobgoblin suddenly appears. Now, this particular Hobgoblin is bigger than the rest of the Hobgoblins. He doesn't have a enlarged spell or anything. He's just a bigger guy, and he's probably like the leader. And again, this is I'm just going to let you know right now. He's CR 7, and he is probably going to kick your ass unless you figure something out. So, what are you up to there, Mr. Des?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and attack him.
All right. So, armor class is 18, and by the way, my bad guys and the monsters, I don't go crazy with the AC, or I don't purposely try to make them, to have a 35 strength and a 36 dexterity. That's fucking gay. So he's just a regular guy. He might have max at 7th level. He might have a 20 or 22 strength, because I think the Hobgoblins get a +2.
Okay.
All right. So
no, it's all good. That I will first off spend I think it's 3 turn and dead attempts to reactivate a Law Devotion, and then I'll full attack him.
Oops. Sorry. I was trying to do the. That's what he looks like. You can't hardly see anything when they're that small. So armor class is 18. If you want to attack, armor class 18. Oh wow, somebody's shit. All right, I guess you know how to play then. I'm not gonna worry about you there, buddy.
Yeah, no, I'm very experienced to that.
Okay, well, I just have to explain myself to the newbie, because they might think this is a little bit unfair. All right, so all right, I did the 18 damage on him. Is that all you're doing?
I have my second attack from haste.
All right. Yeah. Another attack. God damn, dude. Shit.
Yep.
Shit, man,
and then I'm gonna go ahead and take a 5-foot step back.
God damn it, man. You're fucking up my boss, dude. All right, so yeah, that's not good. All right, all right, so you do a 5-foot step, so I don't get attacked. Mr. Odo, you see Mr. Dez put a whooping on the boss. So what are you up to there?
Yeah, I guess Odo's gonna loosen 2 arrows from his loot bow, which I believe counts as a short bow. Those are 1d6, I think. And then he's going to, and then his dog will do something, and he's going to direct those at the big guy, I guess.
All right.
That's the first attack. That's the second attack.
God damn it. Oh, well, armor class is 18, so you miss.
18?
18.
They both miss. Yep.
You're hitting the boss, right? Or trying?
Yep.
Okay. All right, both miss. Mr.
And then the dog is going to... He's going to attempt to grapple the boss. So
grapple
touch, attack. Yep.
Touch ACs. Let me check the guy. Where is he? Hobgoblin. Boss. Here we go. Leader. Touch AC is 13.
Okay, he misses anyways.
Alright. Alright, so is that it for you?
Yep, that's it.
Alright, Mr. Mingar. What's the word there, Mr. Mingar? Mr. Mingar.
Yeah, I'm moving in. I'm moving in, and I will hit him. I dropped my bow on the ground where I was, and I got my sword to fight him.
Alright. This would be a perfect time to take out my aboleth mucus and throw it at somebody. Alright, Mr. Yeah. What? I'm sorry, Mingar, I was just trying to be funny. Well, what did you say you were going to do?
I'm dropping my bow, and as I move in, I get my sword to hit him.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, so armor class 18 for the boss.
Don't forget your +2 from morale bonus.
God damn
Your
it.
attacks.
Plus
From,
1
uh,
from haste also.
That is
Oh,
some
yeah.
bullshit, dude. Fucking up my
I
back.
From,
got
uh,
+1 from haste on my own rolls.
You say +2 from what? Sorry, I didn't get you.
From Inspire Courage, you have a +2 morale bonus on attack rolls and damage rolls.
Okay, so let's fix that for the second one.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Fuck.
So let's roll the damage on that.
Alright.
So I get a +2 on the damage also.
Yeah. Jesus! Oh, you guys are... I don't think I'm gonna have to explain myself anymore.
So, that's it for me. I will stay in melee with him.
Well, you did 23 points of damage, am I not? Is that correct?
Yes.
God damn it. Are you fucking dead? I was gonna throw some aboleth mucus on you guys. You guys suck. Alright, so no, actually I was just gonna summon a fire elemental, but that's fine.
Why not use the dust of sneaking and choking while you're at it?
Oh Jesus. Oh man, my fucking flakes are not gonna do shit. They're stuck. Well, these guys over here are okay. Alright, so I gotta get within 30 feet so I can start dropping some javelins on you. Alright, so I'm just gonna move right there. This guy's gonna move right there. This guy's gonna move 30. Alright, so 3 shots on this guy. Alright, so here comes my javelin attacks. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and then these guys. Let me see if I'm within range for a javelin. Yeah, one javelin from this guy. So here's the javelin guy is this guy. Y'all. Alright, so javelin, and then this guy can only move at half speed. So he's right there. Half speed. Well, let me go back. Half speed. Right there. Wait a minute. I can still use my second attack. I can use my attack as a movement. Am I correct, guys?
As a move action? No. What?
Yeah, I could use. I could take a double move. Is what I meant to say. So instead of moving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Instead of moving 15
you
feet.
Take 2 moves. Yep.
So I can just move right there. I just want to get in within not melee range, but javelin range. All right, this guy's gonna do a full double move, double move, double move, double move. Actually, this guy's gonna run. I'm just gonna make him run. And then these guys are also, well, he can't run because it's got to be a straight line, so it's a double move. Alright, these guys are... they're basically just looking after the NPCs. Let me just put some pictures of some humans. NPC. Alright, well, regardless, I'll put those guys on the floor a little bit later. This guy is... he can only move at half speed, I get that. This guy can only move at half speed, but he's still going to attack the dog.
Well, if they're entangled, they can't move at all because they're bound by the vines. They would have to make another save.
I thought I could move at half speed.
If the ones that failed their save can't, but they do get another save. In fact, everybody has to roll another save on the beginning of their next turn against the vines.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and do a save for the two wargs that are entangled. All right. Save 1. Save 2. I think I make it.
Yeah, it's only 11, so.
Okay. All right. So I can do a full movement, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, at half speed.
All right. So I'm gonna, and then this guy is. I already made my save last time, so I got to make another one, or I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, everybody who's in the area has to make a new one on their turn each round.
All right. Well, let me do it for this guy because I just moved him. Oh, I didn't make it. So I'm only moving half speed, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, actually, I fucked that up. My bad.
No, what do you mean?
Only the ones that have avoided or escaped entanglement get a roll again. The other ones have to either make escape artists or strength checks.
Oh, okay. So this guy.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I fucked that up.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna move right there. I'm just gonna attack your piece of shit dog 3 times. All right. So here.
Yeah. The ones that are yellow could not attack them because they would be entangled. They'd be held in place unless they did a strength check or a escape artist. Like I said, I fucked that up.
Okay. But I could,
so
even though
this guy be in their original spots.
Yeah, but I made 2 of my saves, right? I made 2 saves for these.
Yeah, I just forgot that once they get entangled, they don't get further saves unless they break free again. So they would have to make a DC like 20 strength or escape artist check, I think. Yeah, DC 20.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm just gonna. All right. Well, then I'm just gonna move him back then.
The last time I played a or anyone with entangled was ages ago, so.
Oh, that's fine, dude. Again, this is just we're just getting back into it. All right, so since I only did 1 attack, the 22 does 6 damage. He tries to trip the summoned dog, and he has to make you can read it for yourself. All right, so I don't know if I did manage to trip your dog, but that's gonna be it for me. Warg's already went, so Hobgoblin. God damn it, this guy died.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, he's dead. All right, he's got boots of teleportation. I know you guys are gonna fight over that. So Des, you're up, dude. What are you up to? I was hoping to fucking at least hurt somebody. I don't think I'm gonna hurt anybody in this round.
Who knows?
You took out my boss. He was gonna chop some people down.
I'm sure he was. Let's see. Am I able to charge this terrain, or is it considered difficult terrain?
Difficult terrain because all the trees. I did a double movement. You can do a double movement, but
Yeah. Okay.
Are you going to just go and plow into that melee? I mean, you could move up to the hobgoblins and at least get 1 attack.
I don't think so. If it's difficult terrain, I'd move at half speed too, which means it effectively negates the haste.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Well, you do have so you have haste, which gives you another 30 to move. So you can move like, well, I don't want to tell you what to do. So if it'll
only up to double your move speed, and my move speed and armor's 20. So
okay, I thought it was 30, but yeah, that's cool.
yeah,
Alright,
no, I'm gonna move up there. I'm gonna shift my let's see, Law Devotion to my AC, and then I'm gonna ready in action to attack any of the hobgoblins that get within range. And yeah.
All right, so we got movement for Dez, Odo. You notice that the boss leader went down, and well, I guess that's good for you guys.
Did we skip Orient? I feel like.
No, you're after. Or I'm after you. Right?
My bad.
Yeah, he's Dez is 16, you're 15, and then Orient is 13.
How much reach does this warg have? Just 5, right?
Yeah, it's a 5 reach. It's a large creature, but it's only got the bite. That's 5 feet.
All right. The wolf then is going to do a 5-foot step back this way, and then he is going to use his once per day wall of thorns on the guys in front of where the Desenra is.
Oh man, gonna screw up my shit. All right, well just draw your wall of thorns wherever you want, and then I'm gonna probably die.
Yeah, no, I accidentally opened the token thing again. How much AC do they have? That because that determines how much damage they take.
AC is 14.
So they would take 11 damage. These two.
Now Entangle might drop their AC. You'd have to tell me. But if I'm not mistaken, I think it drops it by 2. But you can check that. So right now the armor class is 14. The guy that are entangled, if I'm not mistaken, is a -2. So this guy has an armor class 12. This guy has an armor class 12. And this
I didn't do it where the entangled guys are. I did it over here. So these two guys that are in the area.
Oh, okay. I see
they take 14.
Ah, god damn it, dude.
And then I'm going to shoot. Let's see here. Shoot another 2 arrows at this guy. It's a full round.
Wait. Okay. Yeah. Armor class is 14 for the warg.
All right. So 1 hits.
Well, I mean, I think both hit, dude. Armor class 14.
Oh.
You rolled
he's
a
not entangled though. So 14, you said, right?
14. Right.
Yeah, one of them was an 11. So.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see. I thought it was at 23 and then 17.
Yeah, he just takes 8.
All right, 8 on that guy. Gotcha. All right, we got Mr. Orant. What are you up to there, Orant?
1 sec.
Well, it seems like all you guys are pros, so that's good. Dude, this guy's got a green bound. This other guy over here could kill people within a radius of him. Jesus Christ.
I mean, this shit's gonna go away in like 2 rounds, but.
Alright, I'm gonna use an energy missile on
yeah, that green bound is crazy.
On these 2 wargs and these 2 hobgoblins. So they all need to make reflex saves against the fire damage.
Alright, so we got this is the wargs, 1 and a 2. And here's the hobgoblin, 1 and a 2. Oh Jesus.
The hobgoblins will fail, and then one of the wargs will pass. It's 20 damage to all of them, and then the one warg who passed will take 10.
Alright, so you said one of the wargs that's passed only takes 10?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll just do this guy. And the rest do take 20. Is that correct?
Yep.
Jesus. Oh man, should have made my boss a little bit better. Jeez. I figured I'd teleport and just slaughter somebody. But, oh well. Okay. Let's see, minus 20. All right. Well, Mr. Orant, is that it? Is that it for you?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. We got Ming. Mr. Ming the Magnificent.
So, did anybody die in that missile thing? Are they all still alive?
Yeah, they're still alive. If anybody's dead, I'll put a big red X on them, like right there.
I'm just double verifying. So, do I still get that +2 that I did get the other round? Is it still in effect? That buff?
I don't know. That's a Slevin question. Did you hear him?
What's up?
Is the buff for +2 is still up?
Yeah, yep. He's still using perform dubstep right now, so you're good. You got a +2.
I'm going to hit 2-shot because of the haze, the warg in front of me, out of the entangled zone.
Now, just out of curiosity, now that you mentioned that you're singing and dancing, how are you attacking at the same time?
I have one attack around, but I'm still on X, right?
No, Slevin's character, it has attacked, but how are you singing and dancing while you're attacking?
Because I'm not using my hands to do it.
Well, isn't it a standard action just to, start singing? Am I not correct on that?
Yeah, that's what I did with my first round. My first round of an attack, I started singing.
Okay. All right, well, Min, what did you end up doing?
So the warg that's out of the entangle, I'm going to attack it twice with my sword.
Okay, armor class 14. Jesus. You guys have crazy bonuses, man.
Sorry. Subtract 10 of that. That was a +8, not a +18.
Okay, so that's a 14. So that
Yeah.
is that it? 14.
Yeah, and the second roll, that touch it.
All right.
So 14 and a 15, so 29 on it.
God damn it, he's dead. All right, so Warg is dead. All right, you done there, Mr. Min?
Yeah, I just basically looking at the other warg when they will be coming.
God damn it! All right, this wall of thorns, is it gone yet, or does it stay there for a while?
Yeah, it's going to be there for another 2 rounds until my summon goes away, basically.
All right, so I would assume that these guys are taking damage. Well, what's the damage they're taking?
If they choose not to move through it, then they would not take any damage at all. But that's up to them.
Well, realistically,
if they chose to move through it, they would take another 14.
Okay, well, realistically, they wouldn't just just contemplate all that. They would just be like really mad at you. Yeah.
Their AC was 14, right? They would take another 11.
No, their AC is 16. The wargs are 14.
Okay, well, it's 9 damage they would take each round.
Oh, 9 damage. Okay. All right. So
if they decided to move, if not, then they don't.
They're gonna definitely move. So
yeah, so they'll take another 9 damage.
So okay, so that's 21. All right, so the 2 guys are gonna move up, and they're gonna attack Mr. Dez because he's a bad guy. Anyway, so I did a 5-foot and a 5-foot. All right, so I get.
So my ready attack goes off.
All right, go ahead and do that. Now this guy right here is going to move through the area. He's going to take 9 damage as well. So
I don't think they can take a 5 foot through the wall of thorns, because it's beyond rough terrain. It's basically, yeah. I think they have to make. Let's see here. Creatures can force their way slowly through the wall by making a strength check. It's a full round action, so you'd have to take a full round action to move through the wall.
All right. Well then, what's the DC on that? Because I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's DC. I guess it's DC 20. So, and by every 5 points by which you exceed the check, you can move 5 feet. So, DC 20.
All right. What did I give these guys for strength? Sarge.
And that's the same for anyone who tries to move through the wall. They have to use a full round action. So the first round, they just enter the wall, and that obviously they can't take a full round. They would take the damage. On the next round, they can take a full round, take the damage again, and move through.
Okay, so I got a plus. I've got a 15 strength. That's a +2. All right, so. Jeez, that's not good. Okay. Is that +2? 1, 2. Yeah, that's 2. All right, so let me roll that. Oh shit! All right, so he doesn't. He takes some damage and he doesn't make it through the wall. All right, so these two guys were inside the wall when you first cast it. Do I need to do a strength check for them to get out of there, or?
Yeah, they need to do strength checks.
Motherfucker. Alright, well. Alright, but that guy made it. Okay, okay, only one guy makes it there, Des. So.
Yeah, so the guy who makes it.
And so I nail him. And so I nail.
Yeah, exactly. He can only move the 5 feet or whatever. So.
Yeah, so armor class is 16. So do what you gotta do.
The attack is already rolled.
Oh, I didn't see that. What was, oh yeah, I see it. 16
Yeah,
damage.
29 for 16 damage, yeah.
Damn it, 16. Alright, I'm gonna attack you. So I'm just gonna do a regular standard. And
doesn't he have to take a full round action to break free out of there?
Yeah, the guy who got through, he used a full round to do that. So
Alright, well, good call, man. I forgot about that.
Unless he's got a quick or a swift action.
No, these are just regular guys. Now, the wall stops here. Am I correct? Because they're just going to go run around it. Is that correct, Mr.
Let's see here. I just want to make sure I got my distance right. It's doubled. 10-foot cube.
And I would assume that the wall is actually 10 feet high, or 5. Or, I think it's might be 5. I don't know. Regardless, I still have to run around that thing. These two guys are gonna, difficult terrain. I'll do a double movement, but I'll have.
Oh yeah. I guess the wall does. That square is technically open. Yeah. I had my turn order thing in the way, so yeah. You're good.
All right, so this guy gets to 30. These guys, you see that the guys are basically going around the wall, Mr. Death, and then these guys are. I don't have to do another entangle because I saved it the first time. So,
no. Anybody who isn't entangled has to do a save again. And then. He's good. He can move at half speed. The people that are currently entangled with the yellows, they have to make either a strength or escape artist check. Their choice.
All right, so this guy. Well, let me get the other guys. Okay, here comes another save. Yeah, he makes it. So this guy no longer entangled, and then this guy up here, save again. No, he's no good. This guy in the back, he's gonna make a save. He is okay. So he's half speed. Okay, so I'm just gonna do 30 because I'm running twice. This guy here is gonna make a save, and he doesn't make it, so he's gonna stay there. And these
the yellow guy's entangled. I think he has to make a strength or escape artist check. His choice.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess I could. I get a plus.
I mean, it's a DC 20. It's not that.
It is kind of high. All right. Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's good.
Okay, good. So let me take that off of him. Is that a full round just to get out? I can't move.
Let me see here.
You can move as part
Yeah.
of the full round action to get out. Yeah.
Full round to get out. So yeah.
All right. Well,
Once you get out, yeah.
I'm just gonna do it 2 movements and get right there. All right, and these guys are just gonna do a double, and he's right there. All right, so they're all trying to run around the gate, and then these guys. This guy's gonna do a full run, so he's gonna be right there. Full run, he's gonna be right there. All right. So I did my thing. The wargs are gonna break free or make a strength check. So let me just roll for those. 1d20 plus. What's my strength on those guys? Ward. I don't want to keep you guys waiting, but I don't want to give my guy too much pluses. Ward. Okay. Those guys are from the standard Monsters Manual. They have a 17 strength, so that is a +3. All right, so +3 on the 1d20, and no, that's no good. All right, there's another warg there needs to get out, and that's no good either. All right, so they're still stuck in the whatchamadoodle. This guy, who the fuck is this guy? Oh. All right, this guy is gonna do a strength.
I think he already double moved to get close.
Okay. All right, then I'm done. What is Mr. Dez? You're up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to finish off the one that's adjacent to me.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
he's already taken some damage, so
Yeah,
hopefully he's not looking that good.
Yeah, he's definitely not good. He's bleeding pretty much from head to toe. So yes.
Oh.
Messed up on that rope, bro. I don't think you did because Mr. Song and Dance Man is giving you a +2.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and roll my other one then.
No, I give you a +2, man, to your attacks.
Well, yeah. Well, that's I already factored that in.
Oh, all right.
Oh, you already factored it? Okay, well then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're being so honest. All right. You're gonna you have a full round. I don't know if you have a second attack.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. God damn. Now, by the way, I fit. Oh yeah, you're hasted. I forgot. So, yeah, 16 damage. He goes down. You only had 5 hit points. All right, you start to see these guys are, turn to the corner on that wall of thorns. All right, so is that it for you there, Mr. Dennis?
I think I'll go ahead and actually, yeah, that's it.
All right, Odo, you're
up. Odo's wolf is going to take a withdraw action, and then he's just going to move over to here, plug the hole, and let's see here. And then Odo will, he's going to just, let's see here. Yeah, he'll just pop another 2 shots at that hobgoblin right there, I guess.
Armor class 16.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yeah, we can hear.
Yeah, because I tried to mute it a different way. I guess it doesn't work.
You were doing all right. We're not hearing anything.
So he takes 11 damage. This guy.
Minus 11. Got it. Okay, is that it?
That's it.
All right, we got Mr. Mr. Orant.
1 sec.
Oh, goddamn. Round 4 for Wolf.
Yeah, I'm just keeping track for myself, so I know when he goes away, when he disappears.
Let's see. We got. Oh man. Well, there's a lot of dudes down here, so I'm gonna energy missile down here.
Is your friend gonna get some of that heat? Some of that.
No, I
damage?
can pick targets. I don't know that they're tightly packed enough though. I think they have to be, yeah, within 15 feet of each other. I guess are they trying to push through the wall of thorns? Or
Yeah,
not trying
they're
to-
basically just they're all melee guys, so
Yeah.
they have to get as close to you guys in order to start whipping some ass. So they gotta go through that entangle.
Okay, I'm gonna energy missile 3 of the orcs down there then. And so they all need to make reflex saves against the fire damage.
Now these guys, they're behind the wall, so
Doubles.
technically, oh well, yeah, they just have to be.
Oh, does the wall block line a slight, Slevin?
I would assume so.
I think so. I think
Oh,
it blocks line of sight.
Yeah,
but it's
I'll have-
AoE, so you can just put a.
No, you have to select targets within the AoE.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different power then.
Ugh. All right, so you gonna change that tactics there, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the. I'm gonna do the guys that are off to the right then.
All right.
Let me see which ones I want to hit. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit no, that's too far. Let me see. So, I'm gonna hit these 2 wargs and this hobgoblin then.
All right.
Just need to make reflex saves. Against 22 damage, save half.
All right. Here's the warg. Save 1. That's oops. Hit the wrong button. Save 1. Save 2. And the hobgoblin. This guy, I would assume, right? 1 hobgoblin, or just the 2 wargs.
Yeah, 1 hobgoblin and the 2 wargs.
All right, hobgoblin. Hobgoblin's the last one on the list for saves. So, reflex 25 and 18, and another reflex of 13. If
The 25 passes the other 2 down. So the one who passed will take 11, and then the other 2 will take 22.
All right. Well, this guy only had 10 hit points, so he's dead. This guy has 4 hit points, so he's dead. And this guy took 22, so you said 22, right?
Yeah.
So he's dead. All right. Well, you guys are. I was kind of worried about that 20 count monster, but apparently it's no big deal. All right, Mr. Is that it there, Mr. Orant?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, Mr. Ming. Oh shit. Man, I didn't even get close to hitting anybody, motherfucker. Jesus.
So I'm going to talk to that hobgoblin more closely.
Okay.
I'm going for that hobgoblin there.
All right. Well, I just want to mention you did move through this square. Am I correct on that?
No, I just moved. Basically, I was here. Just moved down, and I'm moving there.
All right. Well, because if you would have moved from here, I would have been able to hit you. But guess not. All right. So what are you up to?
So I'm attacking the hobgoblin in front of me.
All right. Arm class 16. All right. God damn, dude. 26. Jesus. Should have. You know what? I should have put a mage boss. That would have been better.
So that's a 26 on him.
26. All right, 26. All right, so he's dead because he only had 10 hit points. All right, is that it?
That's it.
I'm just gonna move these guys to the top, just for you guys that are calculating the XPs. All right, so Mr. or the sergeants are gonna move through the. All right, let me just that guy, that guy. All right, so this guy is gonna. You can do attack of opportunity if you want, but they're gonna move. They don't give a shit about the dog. You can get your attack of opportunity if you want. And I'm gonna move straight to Mr.
Oh yeah,
Jazz.
he's gonna take one on that first guy. Attack of opportunity. Sorry.
Yeah. Actually, I'm doing a double movement, so I'm just gonna surround Mr. Jazz. I gotta try to have some.
He missed. He missed anyways. So you're good.
I gotta try to at least kill somebody tonight. Jesus. All right, so he misses, so nobody cares about your crazy dog. And then these guys in the bottom, they're gonna do a double movement. And they're just gonna move here. And then these guys at the bottom are doing a double movement. So right. Oh, that's 70, so move this guy back. Alright, so now these guys are guarding the over here, guys. These guys over here are guarding the humans, prisoners. Alright, so these guys, they gotta make that save for the entangle, for the 3 hobgoblins inside the entangle. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so first.
We're all good.
Oh yeah, 14, all of them made it. So I can move half speed, which is fine. And then this guy does a full two movement, and this guy does a full 2 movement. So it's 30 for him. Alright, so this guy gets out, this guy gets out with a standard, because he was like over here somewhere. Alright, so let me just shoot my javelin at Mr. Orant. Alright, armor class 19, 8 damage.
Nah, it bounces off my armor.
Oh, okay. Alright, well that's it for my guys. They're all surrounding Dez. Cause you killed my father! That's what they're saying.
Oh yeah, and then before the end of the turn, these 2 guys in the wall, they take another 9 damage.
Yeah, you know what? Let me make that strength check again. 1d20 plus 2.
Yeah, they're gonna take the 9 damage either way, though.
Yeah, but I gotta get out of there.
Guy's good. One guy can get out.
Alright, so, and then they both take 9 damage. I got you. Minus 9. Alright, and this guy at the bottom still taking some damage. Alright, Mr. New round. All my wargs are dead, so that's it for them. Des, what are you up to? You notice that they're all surrounding you, they're swarming you, because again, you're at the front of the line. That's what you get for being at the front of the line.
No, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, if you're wondering, am I picking on you? No, the people at the front of the line. Yeah, I'm just, I have some new players that get a little weird with me, so I have to explain myself. So, go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm going to start by attacking the dude who just came out of the wall.
Okay. Armor class 16 for all of them. Jesus, man.
Okay.
God damn it, man. If I can get some 4 round on all these guys, I could probably maybe hurt you a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I'm pretty sure I splatted the dude who came out of the wall. Too bad I didn't attack somebody else.
Yeah, he's
Or take Cleve.
he only had 12 hit points. Yeah, Cleve would have maybe helped you out, but apparently you didn't say anything, so you probably don't have it. So is that it for you?
I still get another attack if we still have the haste, so...
Yeah, you still have haste.
Yeah, still have.
Yeah, alrighty. And then the next one's gonna be on the dude to my left.
Now, the haste, it's been 5 rounds, hasn't it, guys?
6-round duration.
Okay.
And no, it's been 4 rounds according to your tracker.
Yeah, but I think on the buffing, there was no initiative. But
No, I buffed on the first turn of my initiative.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right, well,
Yeah,
then,
he did that.
Only
yeah.
the dog is one round ahead.
oh, okay, I got you. All right, well, Hobgoblin or Mr. Des, what are you gonna do that? Roll that roll again. 28, 16 damage.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
which one did you want to attack?
the one to my left here.
Pascal, please.
Oh.
There you go. Thanks, Pascal. All right, so he is down, not dead. Is that it for you there, Mr. Des? Oh, you're moving away from me?
Yeah, I'll 5-foot step there, yeah.
All right, Mr. Odo. So, you're up.
Are any of them looking like a little weak or anything like that?
Most of these, well, this guy just got bitch slapped, and then this guy is hurt pretty bad. But everybody else is just came running.
Actually,
on
I'll just attack this guy, I guess. Twice with Odo again, and then keep reading my haste buff.
All right. All right. So,
I guess they both hit. He takes 15 damage. This dude right here.
Minus 15. Got it. All right. We
and
that
the wolf's gonna go for this guy, I guess. Full rounds.
All right.
Yeah, keep reading that haste buff. He hits with 1 attack.
That it? 7, right? Okay, 7. All right, 7 it is. Is that all you do?
One sec. I gotta do his damage, and then and he's also gonna try to trip him.
Oh, that's fucking faggy. No, it's not faggy.
Since he hit, it's a free action to do that.
No, I'm just messing with you. All right, I'm gonna
So
roll.
he takes 12. This guy takes 12 damage, and I'm gonna just roll my strength check, I guess.
I rolled pretty shitty. Oh, you already rolled. I rolled 12, so I beat you, dude. No,
No. That was the
the
damage.
Okay, my
The
bad.
damage was
Right.
Sorry, I'm pulling right now for that. Let me see. Strength of 19 plus 4 bonus. There's no strength check, so I guess he's tripped.
Yeah. All right, I'll use this this net as a trip. You get a plus. Well, you already know that. You get a plus 4 pro.
Yeah.
All right, so that it for you.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Mr. Orat.
All right. Let me see here. All right, I'm gonna hit. So these guys push through the wall, so they've taken some damage, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's a couple that moved around it. I think like some of the closer guys moved around, but yeah, the guys in the back definitely.
Okay. I'll do another energy missile then. So they need to make a reflex save for half damage. Ooh, it's a good roll.
Oh man. Okay. Well, how many rolls do you need? 3.
4. This guy back here as
1,
well.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, those are all gonna fail, so I'll take the 35 damage.
Ah, dude. Not cool, man. Oh, by the way, you new guys, I might be like complaining constantly about how you guys are like you're kicking my ass, but that don't take it personally. I'm just upset that I'm getting my ass kicked. All right, so 35 for all of them. That means they only had 30 hit points. Therefore, they're all dead. Not including the guy down at the bottom who's been taking a bunch of damage. Alright, so this guy's already dead, so alright, you keep killing my guys. Jeez. Okay. Alright, so is that it there, Mr. I'm gonna destroy your campaign?
Yeah, I'm gonna move back though. Back up to here.
Alright, so Mr. Ming, you're up.
So I'm going to attack this one in front of me.
Okay.
So how much do I need to hit it?
Armor class 16 for the hobgoblins.
Okay, so it touched twice. So 24 on it.
Yeah. All right, so who do you want to take the damage?
The one in front of me, where I just moved.
Oh, okay. All right, so he's dead. He only had 10 hit points. All right. Was that it? Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Well, since there's only like a couple of them that are left, they see that their friends are not that retarded. They figure their friends are they all went down, so they decide to drop their weapons and put their hands up in the air. So what are you up to? So that technically, depending on what you guys want to do, they're surrendering. So just wanna they kind of look at you guys and say, Jesus, this guy, 3 guys went down. I mean, or 4 guys went down. So they're like, we're gonna die. So they decide to surrender. What do you guys want to do now?
I mean, next turn my wolf goes away, so does the wall and the entangle. So I don't.
Yeah. Well, anybody want to take the lead? This is where the leader, or I'm not saying anybody's a leader, but somebody want to take the initiative and do something.
I would say we gather them together first.
I mean, Dezinra is next on the initiative, so I would say she's the first one to get to make a choice, I guess, as to maybe what we're doing.
Yeah, go ahead. Whoever wants to do something, just do it.
Okay. Well, if they drop their weapons and are putting their hands up, I would start going around and gathering up their weapons, and then pointing in the towards the campfire they have there, and and saying that there, you know, I don't know if they can understand me in common or whatever that, but
actually, they do understand what you're saying. So they're basically just surrendering, and I mean, you killed their leader. Pretty much, you know, 4 people just dropped dead. So that's not good. They're not thinking, hey, we're gonna win this. So who does anybody other than saying we're gonna not kill you? Because again, you get the reward for headless hobgoblins, so you're gonna have to start chopping some heads off. I don't know if you would consider that like a shitty thing to do, you know, chopping off the heads of the people who surrendered. I mean, maybe if you're Muslim, I don't think that'd be a problem, but no, that's a bad joke. That's a terrible joke. All right, so before I say something stupid,
I knew it wouldn't be long before you let it out.
All right. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna turn off the turn order, guys, because again, they're not gonna fight you guys. So I'm just gonna turn that off. What? Who wants to start chopping some heads, or and I don't know if you guys want to start being cruel to the outcome. Just let me know.
Let's fuck them up.
Yeah. Do we have any? Do we have any players with some sort of empathy, some goodness in their heart, anything that you would want to try to save these guys? Anybody?
No. In fact, that I'm very inclined to, you know, gather them all up and take their heads. You know.
Yeah, I've always
pretty heated, bro. That's
yeah, I'm always looking for a player that is, you know, not completely, you know, psychopathic murderer, which is what you guys are. But
we're not psychopathic murderers; they're criminals. We're executing them lawfully.
Yeah, but that's okay. All right.
In fact, we have a writ by the Lord of the High Council to take their heads.
That's true.
Lawful executions.
But this is where your insides would say to you, "Hey, maybe I shouldn't cut the head off of people that surrendered to me." You know, I mean.
Well,
you know.
no. That instead, I'd rather torture them than to cut off their head. Instead,
do we have any at least moderate
sacrifice?
Good.
What's your guys' religion check?
Yeah. Is there any good people in the campaign? I mean.
Odo doesn't want any part of it in the sense of he doesn't care what you do with them, because he understands that, you know, the job was to basically execute them, eliminate them for the High Lord or whatever, but he's not going to do it himself. Like he'll let you chop their heads off. You know?
Yeah, and by the way, I don't really enforce the alignment unless you're a paladin. If you're a paladin, you have to be lawful good. So
I got a paladin dip. No, I'm just kidding.
So if you're not a paladin, I don't think anybody is. I'm not gonna bust your balls on you being like a heartless murderer. But again, that's you know, I just kind of want to. Yeah, some of the orcs or the hobgoblins are, you know, they look like they're about to pee in their pants right now. So, you know, just if you have no problem with chopping some heads off, then I don't care. And I think
Paladin of Tyranny would have no problem.
I'm sort of like a Paladin of Tyranny. I mean, I'm an ordained champion of Hextor, so lawful evil to the core.
Oh, damn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm just going to stand over there and be like, your master was weak and you were worth less than nothing, you know, and just start flogging them. Just start flogging.
Odo just shoots Lord Orant like a look like, what's up with that guy?
Orant looks totally stone-faced. Like he just has his arms crossed or his hands folded behind his back. This seems normal.
Oh damn! Then Odo just kind of keeps it to himself. Kind of looks down at the ground. Like, what the fuck? He kind of mutters under his breath.
All right. Anyway, so you here are some of the hobgoblin children. They don't, of course, they don't look like this, but maybe if you kind of weren't so heartless and psychopathic, you might see it in your heart not to kill the children. But it's basically your call. So we're pretty much done with the whole thing, guys. As far so right now we're just gonna basically just role play, and you might depending on what you guys do, you might find some interesting stuff, but maybe not. So what do you guys want to do now?
Well, I'm gonna finish flogging them, and then I'm gonna go around one by one and coup de grace them with my dagger. I made sure not to damage their heads during my flogging process, and yeah.
All right. All right. So the humans are kind of looking at you like, wow, you guys are straight up crazy. I mean, they don't actually. I shouldn't say that. You just saved their lives. So what am I talking about? All right. What about the kids? The hobgoblin kids? I mean, they didn't say anything about they have to be adults.
Don't make me link that Anakin Skywalker scene.
Yeah. So, anybody want to start killing some kids, or?
I actually would go around and start doing that. You know.
Oh wow. All right. So, just for a little bit of visuals.
And the children.
Yeah, just for the visuals, Mr. I'm a psychopathic paladin killer. He goes to the children, and I don't want to put words in your mouth or say that you're not doing anything, but you grab one of the kids by the hair, because again they have this kind of ponytail on top of their head. Grab them by the hair, and you just slice their head clean off with your whatever sword you have, and you manage to do that with all four. Now the kids are basically crying their heads off while they watch you murder their playmates, and that's, may God have mercy on your soul. But if you want to play, no, actually, I'm just fucking with you, dude. I'm trying to make you feel bad, and the guys know that.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah,
yeah.
They probably warned you about my bullshit or ramener.
So yeah, that I just. Just stand before them. Lord Hextor shows no mercy. And Lord.
Oh wow! All right, so let's get down to okay. So we have for the experience, these guys were only CR3. The lieutenant, of course, you already know, was a CR7. So we have, and the wargs are CR2. So we have 17 CR3s, 3 CR2s, and no, I'm sorry. Yeah, wait a minute. Not 17. I'm sorry, because the boss was included in that 20. So there's 16 CR3s, 3 CR2s, and 1 CR17. So
7, you mean?
One CR7. I'm sorry. Yeah, seven. Got these hiccups. I can't get rid of them. All right. So basically, you take your loot, and you do find a lot of treasure, by the way, because again, due to the fact that these guys are raiding, constantly raiding caravans, you are going to be finding some nice stuff. All right, and again, as far as how the loot is divided, I don't get involved with that. Now this is a lot of stuff, guys. So you can go over it during the week on how are you gonna divvy it up. So here's the list. There you go. All right, now talk about the that stuff later. Now, basically, the humans that were pretty much just bound and gagged, you let him go. One of the humans is basically telling you she is this person right here, she is one of the daughters of the Merchants Guild, and she tells you this is going to be a very large reward for saving her. Now, the people that are with her are basically they work for her. So again, this person, which her name is Shauna. I'll just put Shauna on the on the chat, so we won't forget who she is. And again, you don't really. It's basically if you want to do a side mission or a side quest, you can, you know, say, hey, didn't we save this merchant daughter's life? She might be able to help us out with X, Y, and Z. All right, so she tells you that she was on a caravan. They were ambushed and they were taken prisoner. They've basically been just tortured, and you know, that's all she says. Her underlings, the people that work for her, don't really have much to say. They're just regular people, regular peasants. Don't have much education. All right, so any questions for Sean, the Merchant Guild's daughter?
Yeah. Odo's gonna immediately make her helpful with the diplomacy check. He'll say, "Hey, glad I could help you out." And he's got a little bit of a hesitance in his voice. Got a little messy out there, huh?
She says, "Yes. If it weren't for you, we'd probably all be dead right now. My father could offer you a great reward. Just come and meet us at the Merchants Guild. I'll be more than happy to reward you for your saving our lives. Not only that, but we could all use men like yourselves. We're constantly being barraged by ambush. If it's not hobgoblins, it's thieves throughout the road to the south. So we would definitely use people such as yourselves to help us do tasks, or if we need more mercenaries, we definitely could use your help."
He nods. Righteous. Well, I don't know if you want to join my my brotherhood, but called Alpha Omega.
She says, "Well, I'm not too familiar with that, but if you're willing to come on by," and then she kind of twirls her hair a little bit, like when you said that Alpha Omega, she kind of thought you were. She kind of thought you were in some side of college. You know, you were a learned person. So she, you know, they could they could always use smart people. You know, you could marry her, and you could be like in charge of the Merchants Guild. Anyway, that's kind of like what you're getting out of this female, because you know she's only looking for top-notch breeders. All right, so yeah.
Cool. Yeah. He's like, cool. Well,
yeah,
might be throwing a party next weekend.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll let you know about it.
She says, absolutely. As a matter of fact, I bring some of my girlfriends for your comrades.
Right on.
And then she kind of goes back. She gives you a smile, like and then she kind of looks down shyly, and then she goes back and talks to the her workers. What about the rest of you guys? Do you want to do anything else around here?
I think I'm good.
All right. So you guys basically don't have any other nothing else to do. So you just want to just go back to town? Is that correct? Going back to town, is that a thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we want to do, right? Unless somebody wants to stay here for some reason.
In character, Odo might leave the party.
Odo might leave the character?
Yeah, just because, like, I don't know, like the hex door shit kind of came on pretty strong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know what we were doing, and it's
all good, man. It's all good. I just made a guy with a more neutral personality, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, you mean you're gonna be switching out your character? Is that correct?
Yeah, I might later on. I mean, I'll keep him for now, but I'm just saying, like, you know, like, yeah, he's more of a chill kind of a dude. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I like the Hexter stuff. It's very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I just think.
Well, I've
that,
always
like,
wanted to play this build in a lot of campaigns, just straight up say you can't be evil, and it's just like, okay.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, when we get enough, I might just switch to, like I said, like a greater doppelganger or whatever.
Yeah, these guys are. I don't think I've I had a campaign where a bunch of psychopaths were not playing in my campaign. You know. So. All right. Yeah, go ahead. All right. So if you guys are not going to mention anything, you're going back into town. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So nobody searched any hidden compartments, so you don't get the special item that nobody decided to search for. All right. So just want to mention that you guys missed out on something. All right. So and I say that because what you would have found would have been kind of interesting. All right. So but again, you go back. So you guys are back in town, and let me just move you back to the city, and you are basically coming back. You still have. You guys are not known. Again, you guys are nobodies, so nobody's gonna walk up to you guys and congratulate you. Now the merchant's daughter might eventually put a good word in for you guys, but again, that's if you decide to talk to her again, which more than likely you guys are not. All right, so you guys get back to town.
Yeah. If she wants to like talk or whatever, Odo's in. He's basically just like kind of creating a little network of friends from around Raven's Bluff. So
all right.
If she sends like a message or anything, like let me know.
All right, so we'll definitely
same for the Harper guy too.
Oh yeah, the Harper. Yeah, I forgot about the Harper guy. All right, so you guys make it back. There's technically still the same missions. You guys got one accomplished. You go back to, as a matter of fact, you were supposed to talk to the constable about the mission, instead of just running off and not really talking to him. But again, we're just kind of I haven't played in a while, so I forgot that part. Anyway, so you go back to the constable, and he congratulates you with the amount of heads that you guys have. So you have 17 plus the children, which were 4 children. That's a total of 21. So what was that? 100 a head, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 21 or 2,100. Not that much, but you did get a bunch of loot, which is good. Now, as far as the loot goes, you guys can sell it now and talk about who wants to do what with what, and then I think that'll. I don't want to. If you guys still want to do something, again, we'll play for another an hour and 15 minutes. But it's just if we have a fight, or if you guys do want to role play a little bit, we can do that. But if you do a fight, it's going to be an hour. Usually the fights are an hour and 30 minutes, so we won't have time for.
I think I'm good. I'm gonna go through this gear and like put together the costs and stuff, and then we can go through it and have gear the next time. But that's probably gonna take a little while.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's again, we usually play until 10. But I didn't really prepare. I mean, the guys already know how I do things. I don't really prepare for anything. I do have to read the books on who's who and what's over the bridge, and who's what, and what city does what Ravens, who the guild masters are, and who the mayor is, and so on and so forth. So I'll do that this week. And as far as the backstory goes, I think the backstory is like the guys kind of already know what. Hopefully they won't don't say anything about the backstory, but it's pretty fucked up. I'm just gonna, and I don't want to offend anybody, but it's kind of fucked up. So I just want to just explain to the new guys that it's kind of fucked up. So
I definitely think Desirina is okay with fucked up.
Well, yeah, but yeah. Well, I'll yeah. All right, so it's all good. Not a problem. It's just it's weird. All right, well, I'll shut up about that. I think I'm making the new guys more curious as to what the hell I'm talking about. So, yeah, and if the guys want to explain how incredibly fucked up I am, they can probably do it on the downtime. And I'm normal when I'm not drinking, by the way, guys. So don't think I'm a psychopath 24/7. I only get weird when I get drunk, and that's usually on Saturdays. So all right.
Well,
Well,
I think you did a pretty good job this time because you weren't drinking, so that's good.
no, I don't want to scare. I don't want to scare the new guys away. No. So, and again, I haven't done a good game in a while. Well, I haven't played since these guys played, which was about 4 months ago. Yeah. All right. Well, do you guys want to do a little role playing, or are we good for today? Or again, I'll definitely make it longer next time because I feel like 10 o'clock is a good solid game time. But I just kind of wanted to see what the new guys were like, and I guess they know how to play, so I'm not gonna not feel bad about having 20 hobgoblins try to kill you. So, all right. Any questions or comments, or do you guys want to walk around the field a little bit more? I don't know. We got an hour left.
For myself, it's good with the flooring being done at my house. I guess I will don't indulge you guys with the noise.
Oh yeah, yeah.
For what I understand, we got enough XP to go to next level.
I don't know. I don't mess with the XPs. I don't get involved with any of that.
Just me.
Yeah.
Basically, we are at 15,375.
Yeah, just ask Selvin. I think he has Slevin. I'm sorry, Slevin is he could tell you exactly what's going on with it. But if you want to ask him.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you for the evening and for the magic item and thing like that. Let me know how you want to handle it during the week. There is one or two things I want in there, basically, but let me know how you want to share it.
Sure. All right. What about you there, Kaiser? You got any questions or comments?
No, not really.
Okay, great. All right, well, I'm going to try to recruit 2 more players to get a good, solid 6-man team. So, if you guys don't have any other questions, it's a little early, but again, I'll give you more stuff to think about during the week, and then you guys can. Because I don't think I spoke that much about the Ravens Bluff, but I'll read through it this week. All right, so if you guys don't have any questions, I'm just gonna watch a little YouTube. If you guys want to stay online and talk to each other, that's cool with me.
So we got 4,125 XP from that last encounter by itself, or in total.
Oh, Slevin, what's going on with that?
Oh yeah, 400 or 4,125 XP for everybody from that encounter.
Oh, then I think we leveled up.
Yeah,
we did.
Okay.
Yeah. You might think you're leveling up a little bit too fast, but once you start getting, because at around 6 months or 8 months, that's when you kind of want to, the campaign has to kind of come to an end. So this is a good pace. Again, probably next week you guys won't level up as fast, maybe, depending on what happens. But yeah, about 6 or 8 months, which is good time. All right, so I'm gonna grab me something to drink, and you guys can talk about whatever.
All right, I'm gonna put together a spreadsheet for the loot list, and then I'll link it in the Skype group when I'm done.
So, guys, talk to you a bit later during the week. Bye.
all right. Take care, man.